Cue the music!
My spiritual people, oh, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the Lamarr and Tracey show, the only psychic tarot readers you need to know. You can trust our word because we've got your back, and our personal readings don't cost you a stack. Tracey is the one with the fiery flair, and Lamarr is the one with the gunned up hair. Trolls are jealous because we predicted it. Are you ready for the show? Cause it's time to get lit. Hi, Tracey.
Hello, Lamarr. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? It's been a
I'm
long day.
good.
Yes. So,
Yes.
everyone, we are here to do our first live psychic tarot reading session. You guys asked, and here we are to deliver. So how it goes, we have some topics we want to talk about, but if you guys would like to donate for a reading, we are also available. It is $60 per reading. It's split right down the middle. Tracey gets 30, I get 30. You get a question answered from each of us. You can send it to my PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. After the end of the reading, I will send Tracey's half to Tracey and, keep my half. And yeah, so you are welcome to get a live reading from us. We are here right now. If you're watching, get your reading now. This might be one of the only times you have to get a reading from us at the same time for such a good price. You can also come on live if you would like, but you don't have to. You can show your face. You don't have to show your face. It's up to you. Just let me know if you sent a payment, and please put your question with your payment. All right. So, and then also everything is at the bottom for you to refer to as well. So, Tracey, there's quite a few topics to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we are on divorce row. We can't get off the lane.
Right. Yeah. There's a
We are
lot of people.
stuck. We are stuck on divorce row.
Yeah.
Like something happened.
And it's interesting if you think about it, like if all the celebrities are divorcing, then like I wonder how it is affecting us normal people, like you and me, people
Mm-hmm.
watching the video and things of that nature. So it must be breakup season. Ariana Grande has divorced from her ex, what's his name? Domin Gomez. It starts with the D. Dalton Gomez, that's his name. Dalton Gomez. Tasha K. Someone says they can't hear. You might want to turn up your audio, maybe, Dinosaur. Sorry. Tasha K is in a situation with Steve Harvey. And it's interesting because Steve Harvey is also, I don't know if he's going through a divorce, but I mean, him and Margie are definitely going through something.
Yes.
And Tasha K has her own thing going on with her own husband. Like, what are they
You
going
know,
through?
well, it's questionable whether or not they're going to make it too. That's
Yeah.
very, very questionable at this point because there have been some rumors out there that, he's being a wuss and he may not want to be a wuss anymore.
You mean Tasha's husband?
Yes.
Right. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you mean by wuss?
Like, take all her crap.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
So
also, and then you said Remy Ma's going through something as well, right?
apparently, listen, I am not confirming yay or nay. I'm only telling you what the IG streets are saying, right? And the IG streets are saying Remy Ma cheated.
Right. And she's been with Papoose for a while.
Papoose took care of her while she was in jail.
Right.
But I
So,
can tell you, Remy Ma lost a lot of weight. And sometimes when women lose a lot of weight, they want to show their bodies to people. They don't care who they show it to, man, woman. They want to be like, look, like when girls get boobs, they will pull out their boobs to let you guys know These are brand new girls right here. Where's my boobs at? They're like, these are brand new girls. They want you to touch it. They will show you.
Right.
So when you have like new body,
Yeah.
you invite the drama because you never had that body. Remy Moose,
Mm,
Remy Ma has always been a thick thigh girl. I think
she
she was
has.
probably overweight at one point.
I think she was
Hmm.
at one point back in the day. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So she got new body.
New weight, new attitude.
Hmm. Hmm.
Interesting. I mean, I don't know. Is it the season of the breakup? Like, what is going on astrologically that everyone is breaking up lately?
Venus in retrograde.
Oh yeah, we did just come out of that. Yeah.
How long was it for?
Let's see. I don't know. Let's see, because I wanna see what it was retrograde in. Let me.
Leo.
It was in. Okay, it was in Leo.
I think
Then let's
so.
see. I'll Google it. How long was Venus in retrograde? Venus retrograde in Leo. Leo also deals with romantic flings, like quick flings as well. It was in
Mm,
retrograde
mm,
from
mm.
July 22nd until September 3rd. So July, August, September. 2 months. And all of this,
Right after that was Mercury retrograde, and that's the fighting planet where everybody starts talking and starts breaking up.
right. It's so weird though, because in the early summer, everyone was talking about having a hot girl summer. And now it's like, it's a disaster, a hot girl disaster.
Does Leo retrograde though? Could it bring on problems in your relationships?
Yeah, I
It was
can.
a hot girl summer. Maybe it was hot girl summer for a lot of these married women too.
Yeah,
Hot girl
because
summer is for single women. So
it
maybe
is.
married women were like, me
They
too.
wanted
And
they wanted their hot girl summer. Because Venus rules long term relationships, it rules marriage, but Leo, the sun, rules short term flings, short term relationships. So those are relationships that are meant to stay short term. Sometimes they grow into something more, but if you have a romantic fling, a one night stand, usually it's just that.
is that right?
Right.
But are you saying during Venus retrograde or
During Venus
ever in a day?
retrograde, no, like, well, ever in the day, but during Venus retrograde, it could be the opposite, where
Uh-huh.
Venus retrograde in Leo, short term relationships now have the opportunity to be exposed as this was meant to be short term the whole time. Just as one
Oh,
example, right? Or if
yeah.
someone got together during that Venus retrograde period or Venus and Leo period, the
Hmm.
retrograde exposes this is meant to be short term. Like, and when I say it
Hmm.
with my clients too, I always say, like, you want to look for someone in a relationship you're evenly spiritually yoked with.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
Because that means you're going to be able to grow together in a healthy
Yes,
way.
like each other, talk about the same things. Yeah. I think I
Yeah.
talked about that this morning on Good Morning Tracy. I think I talked about this Venus retrograde and
Hmm.
about being, I didn't use your words, but about being equally yoked.
Yeah.
Mm.
You want one where you're evenly spiritually yoked. And that says that in the Bible too. I
Does it?
think in some way. Yeah. Something
Hmm.
about spiritually yoked.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I believe you
Hmm.
because I think a lot of us aren't spiritually yoked when we match up with someone, right? Which is the reason why, like, I'm single because I get so bored easily. I don't want to just date.
Me too.
I don't mind dating to find, right? But I don't want to be with somebody that is like, I don't want to be with somebody just to say I have a man. Like, that's boring,
Yeah. It's very boring.
you know? So I can prove to my family that I can get a man. Oh, I'll stay single. But if I find someone that is like, makes me laugh, man, you got me. If you can make me laugh, you got me. If you can talk about topics that are like interesting,
Right.
You know, you got me. Most of these old men out here in the Caribbean, they don't have nothing to talk about. Oh, do you cook? No, I don't. No, I can cook my ass off. The minute they ask me, I'd be like, I don't. Do you cook? Because
Right.
I'm looking for somebody to cook for
Right.
me.
To cook for me or cook together.
No,
That's always
I
fun.
won't cook together. No. Mm-mm. If you wind up in the kitchen, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna enjoy a glass of wine, and
That
I'm
sounds
gonna talk
fun.
you through it. Yes,
Yeah.
right. I'm not gonna interfere with your expertise in the kitchen. You do your expertise.
Yeah.
I, I I want to talk.
Yeah.
And if you can't cook, like go pick up something. I
Go.
don't mind
Yeah.
restaurant food.
Yeah. Yeah. I get what you're saying. You have to know what you want, but also you have to be spiritually ready. Like, I think I just had a revelation. Like, talking about
Mm,
being spiritually yoked, I think
yeah.
I've realized that's why it's hard for maybe someone like you and us to find a partner because spirituality is such a big component of who we are. Like, and we're advanced.
I know.
So,
Who's gonna match my energy? I'm a
right.
goddess.
Yeah. So that's, I'm not gonna say that's hard to find, but it takes a lot of work.
Lamar, I get happy watching the History Channel.
Me too. I get happy running errands. I love running errands. Like, yeah,
I,
I,
I'm
I can be
happy at the
boring like that.
Salvation Army.
I love the Salvation Army, yes, or Goodwill.
I'm happy with the walk in the park
Yep.
and then a good dinner at a restaurant. I am a
Hmm.
little high maintenance when it comes to eating, though.
And a good movie too. I love a movie dinner and movie moment.
Oh my God. Okay, so next Sunday, I'm going to be watching Elementals with my grandson Ezra
That'll be nice.
because movies are a thing. It's a whole thing. I
I
want
love the
to like
movies.
go to the movies and then discuss it afterwards. Like, did you believe that it was going to take that twist and that turn? That boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
Yeah,
fun. So I think now is a good time for people to use this energy to reinvent love for yourself. Like, what does love look like for you now? Where you're at? Like, that's what I think my focus is gonna be. Oh,
yeah.
someone has a question. This is a good actually segue to remind people if you guys want a question, we are doing live readings. It is $60 for a reading. It's split evenly between me and Tracy. You get a good reading from each one of us. You get very in-depth reading live. All right. And this is going to be posted so you can always refer back to the video as well. So the
That's the good
Venmo,
point. You can always refer back to the video.
yes, exactly. So the Venmo, the Cash App, where you can send the information is down below. It's in the description box. It's at the bottom of the screen. And everything, like I said, is split between me and Tracy. So get your reading now, y'all. This
So,
is a good deal. Don't
so Heidi,
yes,
get your
Heidi.
reading
Yes, Heidi,
because
get
that's
your
a
reading.
really good question.
Hmm. Especially because Venus, we were talking about Venus going direct and being retrograde. Venus also rules money. So
Money.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
And if Heidi is asking that question, then Heidi is probably an Earth sign or a Gemini.
I could see that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because Earth signs are always low key worried about their finances, even though they work
Always.
hard. Yeah,
They work hard. They stay at the same job. They don't have no problems technically, and they're like, "What about my money?" I'm like, "You have a great career. What
yeah,
about your money?" Well, Tracy,
yeah.
this, that, and the third. And I'm like, "Girl, come on.
Oh,
Let's
she's a
look at things
Pisces,
differently." Who's a Pisces?
Heidi. Maybe you must have
Oh,
some Earth or maybe Gemini. Definitely Earth. Maybe in your rising or moon, or I don't know. Maybe your Venus. Maybe your second house, probably something like that. I could see that.
I need water.
So I actually have not drinking enough water today. Well, I have some, but this has been out for a while. I don't want to drink it.
You
So
said that
I'd rather
I
keep
drink
the water.
water that's been sitting out. You told me not to do it though.
I
Yeah.
hate wasting water.
I know, but it'll get reused somehow.
Put it in a plant. Good,
That's a good
good point.
idea. That's a good idea.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I just heard you say that to me.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Because the
Yeah,
plant needs water,
yeah. Always.
always. So I like that. But you don't drink it because it has germs.
All right, fine. You told me
So
not to do it anyway.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So well, yes, Heidi, let us know if you want a reading. What are your plans? So does my daughter Alicia. Yeah. So Tracy, what would you say is a good thing for people to start doing with this Venus direct now in Leo? And we also have Mercury direct as well. And we're also coming towards the end of the month,
Yeah.
2 weeks, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a couple of things going on. We're actually going into hibernation season for most of the states,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna wind up getting, the opposite of what you're getting right now. So right now we're getting heat, but heat's not gonna last.
No. Thank
So
God.
there's, yeah, well, yeah, thank God. So there's gonna be some period where you all are gonna be homebound,
Yeah.
and I think this is the comfort food time.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to encourage intermittent fasting as a sacrifice,
Interesting.
right?
Intermittent fasting. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think you're asking favors of God without putting in the sacrifice.
Yeah. That makes
So
sense.
you're begging God for something, always begging God for something, having expectations that He is answering you or not answering you, but we kind of don't give back. We believe we do, but we really don't.
That's
So
true.
there has to be periods where we give back. And intermittent fasting is good. And you
Yeah.
don't, so it doesn't have to be crazy, right? It could be for 3 days.
I've always wondered the ideology behind fasting. Like, I know it's a sacrifice for God, but is it also a sacrifice for others because less for me, more for others, kind of thing? Or am I thinking too deep?
Well, I think if you have like a child, right? And you want your child to eat, so you'll eat less to make sure the child eats. But thank God children don't really eat a lot. But it could be, maybe 5 mouths to feed. Then that's like what you're talking about. But no, I think intermittent fasting is a spiritual thing. It's
That makes
conscious.
sense.
Yeah, it's conscious coupling with God. It's conscious.
It's conscious because fasting also, I thinking about it, it lightens your body. Like you literally lose weight
Yes.
fasting,
Yeah,
so
you do.
it kind of raises your vibration in a way.
Yes, Lamarr. Yeah.
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 Interesting.
So I just, it was a good question that you asked. And if you ask my opinion, we're all going into hibernation season. This is soup season,
I
right?
love the soup. Yeah.
I know. So, you can fast, don't have to do it more than, 48 hours, and then drink soup, drink soup before the fast, drink soup after the fast. Like there's a way that you could do it, but my advice is to drink water,
Drink
and
water.
then mhm. And then my other advice is for the elderly or people that are taking meds that can't fast. So if you can't fast, then can you give up the internet?
So you have to fast in some way. Because that's also a form of fasting. So many people use the internet. Oh, I think she froze. MSCI, if you would like a reading from me and Tracy, it is $60 for a reading from both of us. The information is below as to where you can send your payment. You can send it to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. It's split evenly between me and Tracy. I get 30, she gets 30. And you get a reading from both of us. So take advantage of the moment, y'all. All
Hmm.
right. If you have some questions, don't be afraid to ask. But be prepared. Be prepared for the answers. Y'all know we're gonna give it to you. That's what we do. We give you the truth.
Honest answers.
Yeah. So Fairy Water says, I leave my water out overnight so the chlorine evaporates and it gets charged by the moon. But maybe I'm just a weirdo. That's interesting. So do you leave it on the windowsill?
Are you drinking it?
It sounds like it. I'm just a germaphobe, so I would just I'm thinking of all like the dust particles slowly getting into the water and seeping to the bottom. That's just me though. But I mean if it works for you, Fairy Waters, then work.
Well, talking about water, fairy waters, I put a bowl of water at my bedside to collect anything that's not of God.
Yes. Because water is also a conduit of spirit. Yeah.
Yes. So I keep
Yes.
water by my bedside at all times.
Yeah, that's smart.
Um, but I don't know if she's drinking it. I wouldn't drink water left out by the moon. By the way, um, when you do moon magic, you know, I'm in a study right now, and um, the moon is an illusion, right? The moon is not, it represents everything is not what it seems.
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
I have an archangel, Joel, Joel, that you should kind of pray to if you love the moon,
Yes.
because the moon is an illusion. It is not what it seems.
Ever since you brought that to my awareness, I started calling out on Archangel Joel, and I've
Yeah.
noticed a change. It's like there's less resistance.
Oh my God, so have I.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was even driving home, and the moon is in a quarter. It's a quarter moon. And I have a tattoo that used to be in a shape of a quarter moon with the nose. True story. My tattoo, not tattoo, birthmark
Mm,
was in a shape of a quarter moon with the nose, like you would see on Disney or something, right?
right. Yeah.
So I do have this connection with the moon, but I don't necessarily pray to the moon. I don't deal with the moon, but maybe in the last 2 years I've been focusing on the beauty of the moon, but it's an illusion. Technically, you should not be praying to the moon.
But it kind of makes sense because the moon lights the darkness,
Bingo.
but it still hides a lot. Like there's still a lot. It doesn't shine
There's a
light.
lot being played in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
So when you pray to the moon, and it's trickery, unfortunately, but it's trickery. So the moon carries everybody's wishes throughout the world because it moves, you know. So sometimes you have to be careful what you wish for because you're playing to an illusion.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, sometimes the half of the moon is dark, half of it is light. So it's like sometimes I feel like the moon itself is hiding something. Like it's not like it's sneaky or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, you're explaining it well. It's showing false truths.
Yeah,
So what looks one way during the day looks completely different at night.
at night.
And so the moon is an illusion. So when we fall in love with the moon, then we have to question, like, where did that learned behavior come from? Because somebody taught you wrong.
Right. That's true.
But this is new discovery for me. So I'm just telling you guys about my new discovery so you all could stop, right? And
Yeah.
there's a frustration to the moon that can solve this. And the frustration is Archangel
Joel.
Joel. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
heard that I read that it's spelled Jaoel for those of
J-A.
you watching.
Yeah, there's several. There's also
Joel.
Jhoel.
And I saw a YA like OAL or something like that. So there's different ways to spell it, just so
It
you know.
depends, I think, on the culture of the country.
Yeah.
But just look up however Joel is spelled in your country. It's Archangel. I believe it's Archangel Joel.
Yeah. Also, we did get someone who purchased the reading, Tracy. So
Let's go for it.
yay.
Hi, Veronica.
Yeah. But before we
So,
get to that, I want to ask you really quickly. So if the moon is sneaky and has that kind of side to it, do you think we should focus more on the sun when it comes to magic and manifesting, or like
um,
does it not really matter?
no, I think,
Okay.
yeah, I think it's the stars,
The
right?
stars.
The stars. So the sun is a star. The
Yeah,
moon is a star. It's just close to us. So somebody else could see our sun as a star,
that's true. Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
So what I've learned is that evil resides in the stars.
yeah.
Evil resides in the stars. So what looks like it's a beautiful starry night, like Disney would have taught us, could be a whole bunch of evil stuff in the
Working.
stars lurking.
Yeah,
Remember, we're talking about the dark of night.
right. During the day,
So
you
this,
don't see the stars either,
right,
but they're
right,
there.
right.
Yeah.
Or they're there for somebody. Just because
Mm-hmm.
we don't see it, the other side of the world sees the darkness.
Right.
So it turns out there's no, and everybody's not going to believe me, but I don't know if I get, like, there's no hell. So there's no place for evil to go to. So they reside in the dark of night.
And Tracy, you also mentioned something else on this topic, and we're gonna get to your question, Veronica. Thank you for your payment. You mentioned one
Oh,
time.
what about her link? Let her work the link in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we could talk until she comes
How do
in.
I do that?
Copy the link
Do I put it in the chat?
and yeah, put it in the chat. Yeah. Or go on your YouTube and put it in the chat.
So Veronica, if you want to come up, here's the link, and I put the link in the chat for your question. But
Can you highlight it?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You
There you
mentioned
go.
something, Tracy. You said before that one of the reasons why evil has been so prevalent and churches is synonymous for other things, but you said one of the reasons why evil has been so prevalent lately is because people stopped going to church, or we found a better phrasing for it, people have stopped communing with God
Mm,
because that's what kept the armor up against evil
yeah, collectively.
collectively.
So church has done us a disservice by not allowing the proper, prayers to God. So church is more important with the rules and regulations.
Right.
So when you go to church, you're judged instead of people saying, come in, like come in out of your hell, right? But we don't do that, right? If a woman walks in a beautiful short skirt, she will get looked up and down. And trust me, you could feel that energy. If a
It's
gay walks in, you got a problem, right?
yeah.
And so collectively, we have all decided that it's just too much. The rules and regulations are too much inside the church. So collectively, you know, not going to church is bigger than going to church right now.
Yeah.
And those that are
That's a,
going to church aren't providing enough universal communing.
yeah.
It's all secular for their belief system and secular for their little section of the neighborhood. It's not broad enough because, one person can change the world, but how does one person change the world if they're just being selfish all the time? If they only speak about me, myself, and I? And you could be an amazing person, but you're not getting it.
Right. Yeah. So
So there are churches that don't get it. They don't get the bigger picture. But
they
the
don't.
rules matter. The rules. You
The
must
rule.
be baptized. You know what I mean?
Right.
You must live this way. And
Right.
it got tiring. So people stopped going to church. And when you don't commune with God, evil shows up easier, quicker, faster. Like no 15-year-old can just pick up a gun and go to a school. He has to not have something in him already. God is not there,
Mm.
right?
You are
So we've
speaking
got
the
to figure
word.
out. Oh, thank you. We've got to
Yeah.
figure out how to commune again.
Yeah. I think.
Well, but I
Go
don't
ahead.
believe that, Shawnees. I'm at a new level of understanding now.
Yeah.
So it's I remember one of God's biggest things in the Bible was build my temple. Build my temple. God always said that. He needs a place for the people to come to. He
Yeah.
believes in the brick and mortar of church,
Mm.
right? He believes in that. The
Yeah.
problem is that God no longer resides there
No.
because when the people take over and make up all these rules and then say, this is God,
Right.
you know, and that's what's getting lost. So I do believe that having a sacred place to go to and pray is a big fucking
I think
deal.
that's important.
It's a
Yeah.
big deal,
Yeah.
right? Because evil can't get in when people are honestly praying. I promise you,
Yeah. I.
honestly praying, you
Yeah.
know? So we do need all the churches, you know? But the problem is the people who believe that they represent God and God can only represent their way. So church becomes evil instead of a place of like, oh my God, I believe in this and you believe in that. And we all can believe in some bullshit,
Right.
and why is that a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
I personally believe in the hijab wearing culture.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. But why does somebody else want to take it away? Why does
Yeah.
somebody else want to tell hijab wearing, you know, lose it because, that's not the American way? Not to bring America into this, but I'm just saying.
Right. Right.
What did Chauncey say? I missed it.
She said go to church was more of a traditional thing. It became superficial, which is why God allowed the churches to close. That's my opinion. My relationship is stronger than ever without the gimmicks.
And that's a personal uh, uh, revelation, right?
Experience. Yeah.
But, 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 hear me out. When COVID came, God closed the churches down, which made the people speak outside.
Yeah.
And when they spoke outside, the wind carried the sound of the prayers and the song.
Mm-hmm.
There was no longer this secret society going inside of church.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was out in the open. And that's why COVID came. So that prayer can be out in the open. Of course, everybody missed it because when COVID opened up, they were like, oh my God, thank God we can go back into church. And it was like, oh, missing the point
You
as
missed the
always,
point.
humans.
Yeah.
Stay outside. Stay outside as long as you can because those words need to be carried,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And by the way, this is not an argument, this is not a fight. It's a different perspective on, you know, God.
Yeah. Does the church have to be the place that we commune to? Could we come and pray together on Zoom or on the live with others? Absolutely.
I mean, you guys televangelize all the time. People televangelize. You make the pastors on, online. You make them filthy rich. They're selfish as fuck. They drive beautiful cars. They've got
Creflo Dollar.
jet planes. Cephalodollar. Dollar. You guys do it all the
Yeah.
time. All they did was take church and televise it, and they speak the same language. That's all they did. They didn't
Right.
teach people how to be better people together.
Yeah.
That's not my job. I'm not here to tell you how to be a better person. I am here to tell you that the one thing we got wrong is not communing. Now, what that looks like inside the church, I don't make up the rules because they're going to make up rules regardless. But not communing together does nothing. It's not enough. What God say, 3 or more people? So imagine 1,000 or more people that are all praying for the same thing: world hunger, the Ukraine and Putin war. Do you remember that time, Lamarr? On my Good Morning show, I had everyone pray, close their eyes, and then I said, "Whisper in the soldier's ear
I remember that. Yeah.
and tell them, no, go to the Ukraine side, and say, no, I'm not fighting this war anymore. I
Yeah.
give up." Soldiers did that. They heard us because we were unselfishly giving, communing, and giving to them. But what do we do most times when we're communing? We're worried about me, myself.
Mm.
And that's where church is missing the authenticity of what temple is about.
Yeah.
We're not teaching like bigger, you know,
The
we're not
bigger
teaching
picture.
it the bigger picture.
Yeah.
So
That got deep. That got really deep. Should we answer Veronica's question? Because
yeah,
I feel like she's saying we've been taking so
Veronica's
long.
like, I'm being patient.
Yeah. So thank you, Veronica, for your donation. What messages does Spirit have for me? So let's see. And
Great
remember, you
question.
all, if you guys want to donate for a question as well, it's $60 for a question or for a reading. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. You can send it to either one. It's split right down the middle between me and Tracey. So she gets 30, I get 30. Get your questions in while we're here. This is a good topic. This is a good live, y'all. All right, so let's answer Veronica's question. Hmm. Let me know if you want to go first, Tracey.
I don't mind going first, but I don't want you to single me out.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
feel like I need to comrade with you. This is church.
Yeah. This is church. Yeah.
So do you want me
That.
to go?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You can go.
Okay. So I feel like, what does spirit want from you? I feel like you're overthinking, Veronica. You must be overthinking about your direction with spirit or with God. But I feel like you're overthinking it, right? Um, there's definitely there's definitely I feel like spirit wants you to write a book.
Mm.
And I think it could be a 3 series book.
Interesting.
Yeah. Um, I don't know why I'm getting a watermelon here or herbs. I don't know what that's about. Um, or food even, or ethnic. Um,
Like
but I
ethnic food.
feel like ethnic food. But I feel like somebody is like maybe either trying to offer the same thing to you, like maybe trying to say you should write a book about that. Veronica, don't be afraid to type as we're talking,
Yeah,
especially if I'm
she's saying
getting a hit.
stuff.
Oh, she is
Where did
saying, oh, I can't see it.
where did you send your donation to? I don't see another donation, but yeah, she's saying she's she's agreeing with you. It
Interesting.
seems like yeah,
Okay, but
she's
she is
agreeing with you.
agreeing with me. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like there was somebody in your past, could be grandmother, great grandmother, auntie, um, that should have left something behind for you to begin this process. Or there's something you don't know about an ancestor in your past. Um,
Mm,
you might know her from the age that you remember her, but I promise you, she was fabulous.
yeah.
Um, had a very exotic feel about her. Um, what's your background? What's your background? Do you have technically an ethnic background, whatever that means? And I think I'm saying non-American. She said, "Wow." I love wow. I love wow.
Yeah. I think
Don't
it's
be
about you're
afraid.
saying her ancestor.
Okay, all right. Well, wow's a good thing. They're saying you're waiting too long, right? I don't know if this has been going on for the past couple of years or it's been a thought. Um, but I want to say time's up and the fire is lit. But you're probably afraid, so you just keep covering yourself. You keep covering yourself up. You keep acting like, um, I want to say you're acting human instead of acting spiritual, right?
Yeah.
So it's time to take off your human belief system that has been embedded in you, and time to be like a really spiritual being. All right. You're African American, Pisces. Okay. From the South? Any Geechee in you? I love the Geechee people, by the way. Ugh. Any Geechee or New Orleans? Because I'm looking for some ethnic stuff here. Lamarr, I can't hear you.
Sorry. No, I said it's interesting you said the South. She said I can see that. And no.
No South, no New Orleans. All right. So I'm going to have you do some research.
Like a DNA an ancestry.
Yeah. Or she probably needs to ask around her family. Like she's
Yeah.
got to figure out there's something bigger about her family that is not being exposed. All right. So hopefully there's enough of these aunties still alive. But there's a story that needs to be told from a woman that used to have a fabulous history.
Yeah.
And if your ancestor's still alive, um, I also get Pisces inside my head. So there's some pertinent information. And look, she's kind of like holding a document that has
Yeah.
been withheld from the family. Hidden secrets. Ooh, see, information has been withheld. Time to look for that spiritually, because once you reveal that, I don't care how bad the secrets are, just you're going to feel whole. You're going to feel of gratitude. You're going to like people don't understand that when they keep secrets, people don't move about the world as a whole being because parts of them don't have the whole story or something's being kept from them.
Right.
So the ships are coming in for, I want to say it's your spiritual growth, but your spiritual growth could also mean uncovering some ethnic history.
Hmm.
I feel like there's a book that needs to be written, but I also see it in three parts. I don't know if this story needs to be told so rigidly. You actually could make it into a children's book.
Hmm. Like have fun with it.
Have fun with it, lighten it up, and see where it takes you. If you like, tell a story for a 3-year old, tell us, continue on in somebody's 10 and continue on in somebody's 15, right?
Mhm.
But I feel like it's a three part of like family history, secrets. You know what? At this stage of the game, find out what you can and make it fiction and add secrets to it, right? That's not a bad thing. It's like that's what
Yeah.
fiction is,
Yeah.
based
Yeah.
on a true story. Like everything's not there. I keep getting ethnic though. I've never gotten that before, where everything keeps showing me some ethnic history. There's some forgotten stuff in your
Do
family.
you think it's on the mom and the dad side, or just
I
the
think
mom?
it's on. I no. I think it's on the dad side too.
Okay, yeah.
Did you get the dad side?
Yeah, no, because I get the magician card connected to the mom side, so I definitely get like
Mm,
magical energy on your mom's side of the family, Veronica. But for
mm,
me, the magician also can mean cover up energy, hidden secrets, manipulation.
mm,
So I feel like maybe that's where some of the secrets are coming from, mainly.
mm,
But it also could be the
mm.
dad side too, because the justice card to me shows, or the justice card shows up to the connected to the dad side. The justice card to me, in a weird way, though, can mean race. No, or can be associated with race.
You're asking me?
Well, kind of, but I'm also stating.
Oh yeah, no, I,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I
yeah,
believe you. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
So I say that to say you were bringing up the point of race. No, you're not really that close to your dad's side. You were
Mm-mm,
bringing
mm-mm,
up
mm-mm,
what?
mm-mm. That is the problem.
Yeah,
It's not about being close to your dad's side. There's a hidden component, and not being
exactly.
close to your dad's side is the very reason why this needs to be investigated.
Yeah, because I think
We
that's
we've
where
got to figure this out.
the ethnic comes from, maybe from your dad's side in some way, shape, or form. Or there's
Mm,
like something there that could balance things out for you with the justice card. But
mm-hmm.
I got the lover's card connected to your last card, which is connected to your spirituality. So I feel like there is some sort of spirit guide or ancestor that does want to help you evolve and grow. Like they're like trying to pull you up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, come here, come on, let's go, kind of thing. And I
And in
think
your card, it looks like Archangel Raphael,
right here,
which is also a healing component that's
yeah.
going to come out of this if you
So
decide to investigate.
as you say that, Tracy, I kind of get the energy that like spirit may bring someone to you, Veronica. Like spirit may bring someone into your life to help you with this,
Mm,
like physically. I
wow.
don't know if it's love related. It could be. I think it's just someone comes in that you need to come in for your spiritual growth.
Mm,
And I get new beginnings around you too. I get the sun card connected to new beginning, endings, transformation, growth. So your spirit guides want you to grow and evolve and embark on new beginnings. Definitely.
yes.
But it involves an
Yes.
ending. It involves you taking a risk. It involves you saying, okay, I have to let this go and move on into my new purpose or my new life, my new whatever it is. Something's waiting for you and you're holding yourself back is what I see. Does that make sense? Because the first card I get is this card. This
Mm,
is how you see
wow.
yourself. This is, kind
Yeah.
of like how the energy you're bringing to attracting and manifesting what you want in your life. It's kind of like you think you're going to ruin it before it even starts. But that's just your mentality. That's just your mentality. Yeah, she's saying yes.
Mm,
Yeah.
with exclamation points.
Right. Oh,
Um,
okay.
lately I've been telling people spirits trying to tell me something. Yeah. Um, ask spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't beg spirit. Spirit is waiting for you to ask. So you have to kind of like use words like, I'm ready, spirit, show me.
Yep.
I'm not willing to be fearful of information anymore. I want to be excited. Open me up mentally, spirit. Show me everything.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask, you'll get it. You'll
Yeah.
get all the information that you need to start documenting. Did you want to write a book? Is there something here about writing? Because this is a mental thing. It's mental.
It's definitely
Um,
mental.
mental in a good way, where it's like investigating, researching.
Yeah, yeah. But I think it's also kind of mental in a bad way. And like I just get the energy where you keep getting in your own way or you keep stopping yourself for some reason.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yes. She doesn't want to deal with something, which is why the waters are so still. She doesn't want to
Right.
rock and and
The
play and
calmness.
splash in the water. The
Right.
calmness, right? Because you might discover things that aren't pretty, which is, I suspect, the reason why you don't know your dad's side, which isn't your fault. That's family.
Mm-hmm.
So, and to start asking, how family is. Why are you asking these questions? Why? You don't need to
Right.
know. Like, they say stuff like that. But you mentioned something, Lamarr. Like, you could probably get some answers if you go through Ancestry and figure
Yes.
out
An
who
ancestry
your
DNA
cousins
test.
are.
Yeah.
hmm
And
Figure
then
out your family tree based upon your African, how we got to America, and then leave yourself signed in because all your cousins will show up. I promise you.
I was about to say,
So, what if you do Ancestry and you find out something extraordinary? There is a
right.
secret going on here.
And if you do ancestry, then it's possible once again that you could like somehow I feel like someone's gonna show up. All she says she has tears in her eyes. I feel like someone's gonna show up. Like
Oh.
this is leading to a reunion or leading to a union between you and someone else.
Mhm.
It could, but I don't know. I don't know if it's you and a spirit. I feel like it's you and a physical person.
I think it's a physical person. I think it's
I think
daddy energy.
you think it's daddy energy.
hmm
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think she might discover some alternate history out there that was she was robbed of.
Yeah,
And I'm telling you, DNA will reveal that shit. People have found shit out on DNA. So Lamar, that was a good hit.
yeah.
And I
It definitely
think
can be eye
maybe
opening.
that's where you should begin.
Yeah. It's time to discover who you are. That makes sense. Thank you, Spirit. You're in a period of like discovering who you are, or like you're in
hmm
some sort of limbo of who am
hmm
I? Who am I? And I think this is a part of your discovery as to who you are,
hmm
like including your purpose. Like you're definitely going through something like that because I get purpose
Yeah.
energy and moving forward with your purpose. The Chariot card.
Yeah.
So, Veronica, whatever you got going on, I'm proud of you. So, if you want to elaborate, you can get a personal reading from either one of us, but we'll pull a final card for you. Yes, Heidi, we're available.
Yeah. That'll
Yeah,
work. Just make the appointment with Lamar. Lamar, let me know, and we'll do a Zoom reading.
yeah.
hmm
Veronica says, "Wow, my dad's side was so secretive."
That's your problem. It's your dad's side.
Hmm.
Is your mom still alive? Like, somebody needs to confess because something's wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
There's got to be confessions. This is my confessions.
Just when I thought, I love that
Well,
song.
don't you though?
Yeah.
us spiritual people are feeling in a rut lately because you're supposed to be on a purple brick road and you haven't gotten there yet. So God will stagnate you because you they need you to figure it out, or He won't move you because He's tired now. God is tired, and God is like, "Where's my spiritual people at?" So when you're feeling stagnant, in order to break up that chi, dad could still be deceased, but the information is not dead,
Right.
right?
But the mom is alive.
Mom
Interesting.
is alive. All right. So you might want to have a conversation with mom. And if it turns out she doesn't talk, your blood work will
That'll,
talk.
that'll talk. That'll talk for sure.
Your blood work will talk.
So
Sure,
yeah.
Chris.
So hold on. MSICL. I think you said you sent a PayPal, but make sure you sent it to the right PayPal because it shouldn't require me to accept it. It's TOWNSENDLT@vcu.edu. It should go right through. So make sure you sent it to the right PayPal, and if you didn't, cancel it.
Hmm.
And yes, if you guys want a reading, we're gonna pull a final card for Veronica here. But if you guys want a reading, we're still here. All right. So get your readings. It's
Yeah,
$60 per reading. Send
yeah.
your payment to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and we'll do your reading right here. All right. So get it while you
Let's
can.
go.
Let's do it. Rhonda
Final
says,
outcome.
Veronica, please write the book. I will purchase your book from you. Yes. See, you already
Yeah,
got people interested. Though.
we're very supportive over here. Very. That's
All
what
right.
I do love about how we commune. We commune in a very supportive kind of way. It's not church because I could not identify that way, but I will identify as, a group with three or more people gather.
Yeah. We just got two other readings just come in right now. Thank you
Okay,
to
that's
whoever just
cool.
sent two readings.
Final outcome.
Final outcome for Veronica. All right, Veronica, I got the Four of Abundance for you. It
Hmm.
says it's time to reflect upon your relationship with money. Are you spending it too freely or are you holding on to it too tightly? This can also relate to how you give of yourself to others. Is your heart open or are you holding back? Your hard work and wise investments will bring great success. That's interesting. Go ahead.
Oh, final outcome I get is power and intention. And it says when you align your intentions with the highest good and act with love and consideration, your power is intensified. When you draw this card, your angels are drawing close to remind you of your power. You have the capacity to be a leader and guide at this time, and you are being encouraged to align with love and the highest good so that you act from the heart. Often, when power arises inside, we let our egos get louder. And this is because it wants us to be limited, our egos, and to question or even stifle our growth. That's our ego. Don't let it hold you back anymore. Call in your angels, God, Yahweh, Allah, Jesus, angels, archangels. Don't play. Call in your angels and invite them to help you listen closely to the voice of your own soul so that you could move forward powerfully and effectively in a loving way.
That was really good. That was really deep. And that culminated everything we said. Her mentality came up in that card you just pulled. Her mind, the
Hmm.
fact that she's going through a shift. Veronica, that was
Hmm.
a good reading.
Hmm.
I hope
I
you
loved
enjoyed it.
it.
Seems like she enjoyed it. Yeah. So good for you. So the next one we're gonna do is we had another Cash App coming. I think it's Crying Tiger. She says she has the same question as Veronica. And then after Crying Tiger is Christiana. Hi, Lamar and Tracy. I'm Chris K. So Chris K. So after Crying Tiger, Chris K, get ready for your question to be answered.
Can I change my top? This is
I was
I
gonna
went
say, could I get
swimming.
some water? I'm thirsty.
Yes, yes.
Okay, give
Um,
us give us a
yeah.
two, I don't know, a 2-minute break, and then we'll get right to Crying Tiger's question.
Do you have your song, your other song,
My
Lamar
Psychic with the
with
T
the
song.
T?
Let's do that one.
Yeah, because that
Okay.
that's about a good 4 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, let's
So we
do that.
can, because if you, Crying Tiger, if we don't, then we could rush the reading, and
Yeah, I
we
don't
don't
want to
want to
rush.
do that, right?
Yeah. All
So
right, we'll
let
be
me
right back.
change out of my bathing suit, and you go play the
Get some
song.
water. All right, you guys, we'll be right back.
Be right back.
Psychic with a T, the psychic with the T, that's me. That's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. I don't care what the others say. Let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say. Let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong. This tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong. This tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with the T, that's me. That's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. This table is so messy.
How are you?
Oh, here's my lighter. I'm good. So Veronica says, chat, everything they told me was on point. Now I have to do the work. I love that.
Love that too. Yes.
So Crying Tiger has the same question as I wonder if they have time to do mine tonight. We're still here, so if you guys want to donate for a question, send your $60
We're
to
fine.
PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, and you'll get an in-depth reading. I mean, we're here,
Yeah,
so
we're fine.
so let's see what Spirit has in store for Crying Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
So, can I offer something? I'm always concerned when people don't address their needs, right?
Yeah,
So, I really need Crying Tiger to like post her question.
ask a question. Yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
I
I'm
don't know
like
how
that
to do it.
too.
Yeah,
When clients come to me and they're like, "Oh, I want a general reading," I'm like, "Oh, like I know you have to have questions." Like,
but this is she said same question, but you're actually bouncing off of someone's energy. So, I
yeah,
want to separate the energy and I want her to ask the same question, but it's her energy.
right. I get what you're saying. So, can you ask the question, Crying Tiger?
Can you type it in? I wish I would have said that while we were on break, by the way. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Until what time are y'all gonna be on live? Until we're
We
done.
haven't decided.
Yeah. Should we wait for Crying Tiger and move on to the next person and wait for Crying Tiger?
Well, we can wait for Crying Tiger. Her energy's
Okay.
in here already. Yeah, I don't
Oh
mind.
wait, no. Okay.
There you
Here we
go.
go. I want to know what spirit's messages for me personally. Got it. And Chris K, you're next. So get ready, Chris K. Someone else just sent a donation. Mia. Thank you, Mia, for your donation. So after Chris is Mia. Oh, this is going well, Tracy. I like this.
You know why? Like, it's
Someone
just so,
sent another cash app. We got four readings after this. What are you gonna say?
it's such a good feeling.
It is.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You feel very peaceful.
Hmm.
Do you want to go first this time?
Sure. Hmm. What's your sign, Crying Tiger? Do we accept phone payments? I'm not sure what you mean by phone payments. What's your zodiac sign, Crying Tiger? Because I get quite a few people showing up here. I guess I'll go now. I'm ready.
Okay.
The first thing that I get is I get potential medical issues, maybe
Mm.
with the judgment card showing up. This could also mean prayers answered, or you asking for help, praying for something to manifest in particular. I'm wondering if you're praying, if this is the case of, oh, you're a Virgo, okay. I'm wondering if you're praying for something, if this involves money or finances in some way, shape, or form, or a shift in money or finances, or if this could be a shift in work. Because I get the Queen of Pentacles, who could be a Virgo, facing the Eight of Cups, connected to your work, your job, your daily routine. Now, once again, eight can also deal with your long term health. So I'm wondering, is there some health issues going on here to some degree, or health worries or concerns? I think you've got to be careful because your worst fears or your negative thoughts, your negative worries could manifest if you're not careful. It's kind of like you've got a good thing going, but you're constantly worrying about, oh, is something going to be messed up? Is something going to happen? And then those thoughts manifest. So you really want to be careful. If you got a good thing going, ride the wave. All right. Um, I get a young person here who could just be a young person or a child. I get something about working amongst a group of people. This could be working amongst coworkers in some way, shape, or form. And this is you working hard in some way, shape, or form. Strength card shows up connected to your long term goals and aspirations. So anything you're wanting to manifest or you're waiting to manifest, time is of the essence. Also, I feel like patience is a virtue. Patience, I feel like, is going to pay off and letting everything fall into place. I feel I get a man here connected to family, home, and emotions. All right, King of Cups. So I get quite a few people. I also get a Knight of Cups here. So I feel like you have a lot of people around you. They don't feel like they have necessarily bad energy. Although there's something about, maybe, are they stunting your growth? Is it time to move on? Something like that. Um, but to answer the question, what does Spirit want you to know? I feel like Spirit wants you to know that it's time. I feel like it's time for you to go bigger. Like, ask for more. Stop settling. I feel it's time to, like, grow and evolve into something more than what you're currently maybe asking for, hoping for, wishing for. It's kind of like the energy of, I just want to make enough money today when you could be asking, I want to make more than enough money today. I want to make $1 million today. Like, ask for what you want. Don't be afraid to, go for the gold. That's what I get.
Okay.
Otherwise, this could be you. Sorry, this could be you as the last card. Like, the Page of Wands is like, the Page of Wands can be stagnant. The Page of Wands can be very, this card in particular can be impulsive, not knowing which direction it's going in, not knowing which direction to turn, and this could represent you spiritually as well, if not someone else. So it's a lot going on, Tracy. I want to hear what you have to say.
Well, I was wondering if Crying Tiger was considering like becoming a psychic or something like that.
Interesting.
Can you answer that question for me? Because the first card I got was the Tower, and the second
Mm,
card was the Magician. So,
interesting.
is the Magician coming along to tear down all those structural orders that were put into place? And is she having some trouble with a magical world showing up all of a sudden? You know what I mean? Like yesterday
Yeah.
you were fine, and today, you know, but did they? Oh, I practice tarot on my own. Are you hearing and seeing things, or is it going beyond your tarot on your own? Is something happening?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Because I think you're too alone, and I think if things are happening, depending upon your strength. Yes, a lot of dreams. Okay, so I need you to find a group that you could participate in. I need you to take a class. I need you to participate in something where you can comrade with others, right? Because I don't want you to lose your mental health trying to open up spiritually. And that could happen, right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you could be really good at what you're doing. I also think you could make money doing tarot, but I think you're out of your league doing it by yourself. You know how some people are so gifted, Lamarr, that you know the power is there, but it's bigger than them. Like it
Hmm.
shows up too big. It's like a 7-year old that thinks it can drive a car, and then it gets behind the wheel, and it actually is driving a car. And then the cops are like, "There's nobody driving the car, but there is," right?
Hmm.
So I feel like that's what's happening to her, Crying Tiger. I think you're doing
That makes
tarot,
sense.
but it's bigger than you. So yeah, the Page of Wands gave it away.
Hmm.
It was like
Yeah.
new beginnings in a chaotic. Like you said something about, what did you say? You leap into impulsive.
Impulsive. Yeah. The Page of Wands can be impulsive.
So I feel like impulsive energies are coming to her, and it's a lot.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it's important to have others around who can interpret your dreams,
Yeah.
right? Or sometimes they're not dreams. Sometimes you could just be traveling. Like sometimes it's real.
Spirits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And Lamarr and I know this. You may not know this, but Lamarr and I know this, and so we know the difference. We like sometimes people tell us, and I'll tell us something. It's a dream, and I'm like, no, you traveled.
Hmm. You
You
picked
went
up a
somewhere.
spirit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and y'all had a ball.
Yeah.
Um, thanks. Women in my family are very intuitive, but they had sometimes had issues. Yeah. So I think you're gifted, and I think that you're a Virgo, so Virgo's all about money. Um, I think if you make the sacrifice to learn it over again, tarot, right? Lamarr, you teach people, learn it
Yeah.
over again,
Hmm.
and have like someone to commune with.
Who
I
knows
think
what they're doing?
who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you could become an amazing tarot reader. I think you're gifted. I think you can make money from it. I think you kind of like have to start over. You know, when I was a kid, I used to take ballet and I was on point. And around 13, I switched over to Alvin Ailey on point. They took my points away from me. They were like, yeah, hmm, we need you to start over. Now, I didn't know that Alvin Ailey had a unique way of finesse in ballet. So I didn't understand starting over because ballet is very structured. It's just even keel. Like it never changes.
Yeah. 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 It's
But Alvin
traditional.
Ailey was the breakthrough. So if I had to come off point, but because I didn't understand it, I left ballet.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like is happening here, right? Except that what could happen instead is that her mind could run away with her.
That
Be
makes sense because
extremely gifted.
I said that. I said that.
You
Like your
did.
mind can manifest.
Yes,
Yeah.
did. So spirit
Girl.
wants you to re relearn.
Relearn the right way, the right ways as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because also, when it comes to you reading tarot, you really want, like, you really want to use it as a tool to spiritually evolve and grow.
Yes.
If you're not growing and evolving when you're reading the cards, you're doing it wrong.
Yes. And if it becomes like an ego thing, like, haha, I know secrets you don't know. Oh, let me
Yeah.
read the cards for you. Oh, look, this, that, and the third. And it's like you're usurping like your gift onto others, which is something we don't do,
No.
right? But you have to be taught to get out of your ego and give a reading because you really do care about the person that's in front of you. Now, I'm not saying that you want to give readings. I'm saying you could make money doing readings and you
Yeah.
can have an alternate income. And I'm warning you, people will pay you because you're in the right age bracket. Lamarr, your age bracket, it's booming.
Mm-hmm.
She's in your age bracket,
The
unless
30s,
your
20s,
face is
30s.
fooling me. Yeah, you should be 2030s.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is they had they're intuitive, but they had sometimes had issues. What kind of issues?
Oh,
Curious.
but they sometimes, maybe she means like with their intuitive gifts, maybe like with the spirits.
Yeah, yeah. Them spirits can run away with you, boy.
Child. You are preaching to the choir, honey.
No, I am. Oh my God.
She says mental health, including my mom.
Right. And that's what I saw. I saw where it becomes egotistical, command, and it can run away from you. So I feel like your dreams away from you. And so we've got to stop that, right? And again, it's about self empowerment. You can literally tell spirit and talk to your cells in your body, and you say, we all sleep tonight. I am
Yep.
not traveling. Leave me alone.
Alone. Also, I don't know if you sleep with jewelry, Tracy, but I like to sleep with my jewelry because I feel
I
like it
always do.
grounds me. Yeah.
Always sleep with my jewelry.
Yeah.
People don't understand. I don't understand people that take off their jewelry. I would lose
I
it.
never take it off. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I just, at some point, it, if it's too much, if the energy is done for a
Then you
while,
take it off.
I
Yeah.
have to take it off
Yeah.
when the energy is done. Because, silver, gold, it absorbs, it absorbs. But it doesn't matter. I'll just put another piece of jewelry behind it.
Exactly. But you have to be protected.
Yeah. Final
Yeah.
outcome?
Final outcome. Do you want to go?
Yeah. Honesty and communication.
Mm.
Interesting. Honesty and communication. Let me get over there for you. Honesty and communication. You're being given an opportunity to speak your truth. You have reached a point in your journey where you must be honest with yourself and those around you. If you're holding anything in or feel you need to share something in order to feel free, your angels are encouraging you to act on this now. When you share your feelings and speak truthfully, you draw support and light of the universe into your heart. If you are in a challenging position and find it difficult communicating what is in your heart, just call in your angels and ask them to support you. They want you to know that when you speak with your honesty, you attract experiences that lovingly reflect who you really are. And you're gifted.
Hmm.
Mhm.
All right. You got the Ace of Emotion. It says this cherub is announcing a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. You may meet someone new who may make your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening. Uh oh. It is also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open hearts. That
Ah,
falls in line with your card, Tracy.
we keep talking about intuitive abilities. Yeah.
Yes, so you are gifted.
And open your heart. That's exactly what my final outcome said.
Hmm. So you know what to do, crying tiger.
Yeah. Enjoy your new, what is it? Like a new road that just opened up for her?
Yeah, your new pathways,
Pathway, new
your
door,
new gifts.
new gifts.
All right, that's exciting. I'm excited for
It
you.
is. It is.
So I hope you enjoyed that.
I hope you did too.
All right, and let's see who's next. We did Veronica. We did. Wait a minute. Did Veronica send a cash app? Or did Crying Tiger send a cash app? Let me see.
You see what she said? She goes, Lord, and here I thought tarot was going to be a hobby I wouldn't have time for. Upside
That was
down.
me. That was me 7 years ago.
Really?
And now it's my career.
Yeah.
So you never know where spirit is gonna take you.
Yeah.
So I say go with it. All right.
Write down those dreams too, by the way.
Yes. That's important.
Keep a dream journal. That's fun.
Yeah.
Mhm. You know, I can tell in her eyes she's very gifted, though.
Can you?
Yeah.
I can tell too.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about her stare, like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell
Repetitive.
she's kind of looking through you. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's gifted. Welcome.
Okay. Well, dang, I didn't realize we had all these orders. Okay. So we did or Berzin. Is this? Wait a minute. Were you Orbers Crying Tiger? I think after Crying Tiger, we have Mrs. Okay, we have Mrs. C
Mm-hmm.
or Chris. Chris. We have Chris next. So is Chris in here? Sorry, Tracy. I just really didn't expect us to get all these orders.
No worries.
Someone just paid for another reading. Thank you, Simone. All right. So this is for Chris. Luckily, she put her question. So, okay, here she is. Yes, Chris. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Heidi, just call one of us, email one of us, and we'll figure it out for you.
Yeah.
Just let us know. All right.
Just show us our, for a second, Lamar. Just Heidi, look at our telephone numbers to text us. Just a second.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Text one of us, Heidi, and we'll
What's
set
yours,
up your reading.
Lamar? Out loud. What's yours?
You can text me at 703-791-9162.
And I'm 213-458-7408. And you can text us right now for private
Yeah.
reading off the
Yes.
live. Right now,
Yeah.
you can text
Right
us.
now.
Make the appointment right now.
Yes. All right, Mrs. Chrissy. I
Hi,
hope you're
Chris.
ready.
What's
All
the
right.
question,
So
Chris?
yeah, she put it in the thingy, but you can also put it in the chat if you would like. If not, it's okay. It says here, "Hi, Lamar and Tracy. I am a Gemini rising." Why is it not showing the question? You might have to put the question in the thingy because it's not showing. Unless maybe I sign on. PayPal has to be so complicated.
Who? PayPal?
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I have to sign on all the way just to read the question. So yeah, this
Why
is a long
in
one.
PayPal? Oh, the question's in PayPal?
Yeah, she sent the question in PayPal. All
Oh,
right.
okay.
So it says here, "Hi, Lamar and Tracy. Do you mind if I don't know. Never mind. Hi, Lamar and Tracy. I'm Chris K on YouTube. I'm a Gemini rising. I'm gonna copy and paste the question in the chat because that'll be easier for us. So hope you don't mind that, Chris, because it'll be easy for us to read. Uh-oh. Did it split it in two? Lord have mercy.
There you go.
Okay. Hi, Lamar and Tracy. I'm Chris K on YouTube. I'm a Gemini rising, Capricorn sun, 1225 and 1983. Would Spirit be able to tell me if my husband has been unfaithful? Our relationship has been rocky. I think he might have had an emotional affair. There's also family interference, different backgrounds, and I want one more kid and he does not. I want to keep trying, but I'm not sure if this will be a lost cause. I'm scared to lose my chance at another kid. He's also not romantic, but maybe that's a cultural thing. It makes it hard to know how he really feels. Sorry for this long note. Thank you for your time. All right, so the question is, would Spirit be able to tell you if your husband has been unfaithful? So she wants to know, has her husband been unfaithful?
Yeah.
You ready? Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were ready.
I'm ready. Mom, can you
Okay.
do me a favor? Can you put down the text me now stuff? You know
Yeah,
how?
how do I do that?
Go over to banners, I think.
Okay. Oh,
No. Do you know how to get
banners.
to the music part? Go to the music
Yeah, I'm
part.
here at the music part.
Right underneath the color thing.
Oh, okay. Got it.
There you go. Yes. Yes. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I don't even like that light right now. Um, he's thought about it. He's on the fence
He's-
about it. But I also get the full card.
Mm. So I get that he's also thought about it too. I get the moon card connected to sex, sexuality, intimacy. So it's like this is being on the fence.
Really being on the fence. I get a victory card here, right? I get male energy. I get King of Cups, right? Also could be father figure.
I
I
also
get,
got the King of Cups connected to father energy.
yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Facing the Queen of Wands or the Queen of Pentacles. So what is Chris's sign? Can you tell us your sign? Sorry, Chris. Or sorry, Tracy. Go ahead.
Um, I get children here, right? So I don't know how many children they have. Um, but is one of your kids beginning to act out? I also think you're living a lifestyle that maybe you're comfortable with. So I feel like you might have hit jackpot with this husband, or there's enough money. Maybe you don't have to worry about so much money.
You
Oh,
told
you're
us that.
Capricorn, Sun, Virgo, Moon, Gemini rising, which means you
So
should
this
have
would be you.
married a man of money, right?
Hmm.
I do believe that your marriage is in jeopardy, but I don't believe it's in jeopardy today. But I think there's a sacrifice going on here, and I think this sacrifice is coming from your husband. Yes, he doesn't get along with his young. Oh, he doesn't get along with his own youngest son.
Hmm.
Oh,
He says they have two boys.
two boys. Okay, well, one of them is acting out, right?
Hmm.
First of all, I think this boy needs to be in an activity.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask this in a weird kind of way. I just really need to know. Does one of your boys show femininity?
Mm. Oh, they're both his, she says.
They're both his. Oh. Does one of them show maybe a little feminine side, maybe more creative, but not necessarily an aggressive? You know, more feminine, creative, not like like the one that he has problems with. Does he like?
I see
Does
what
he?
you're saying.
Yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
is one of the kids is one a boy and the other one is like, not so much a boy.
Yeah, like fluid.
Hmm.
Not sexually, just with their like gender.
Yeah, no, not
It's fluid
sexually
in
at all.
general. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She says they are 10 and 12, so she can't tell. Interesting.
Oh, you can't tell.
So the youngest is 10, so only 2 years older than the oldest.
It's really interesting.
Or 2 years younger, I mean, yeah.
And he's upset with the 10-year-old a lot.
What's interesting is she mentioned family interference, and I get a female here connected to family. So I'm wondering, is this female on your side or his side? And for me, I don't know about you, Tracy. The Queen of Wands can be manipulative in a spiritual way,
Very
sometimes
aggressive.
just in general. Yeah.
Very aggressive. But the
So
black
there's
there for a reason because that's
exactly the black cat.
manipulation, true and true. Um, I'm kind of wondering if there is some feminine energy that's being overlooked. And is the feminine energy coming from your husband? Lord have mercy. The mother and the sister. Her mother in law and her sister lives with her. So that makes a lot of sense. So I think what I'm getting is that this man that you married has to showboat in front of his mother and his sister. I think there's something about him that's. I think your husband has some feminine ways about him. I think the one that he argues with is identical to him, and he doesn't like seeing himself in the youngest child.
Mm,
So,
that makes sense.
Chris, can you see that? Is there something going on where you question um, your husband's? I think I think he has to act a certain way in front of his mother, and I think marriage to you proves something to the family.
Mm,
My mom says that he has the same dominant attitude. Oh, your mom says that. Hmm. I think there's something else going on here, Chris. I think that. I mean, should I just say it? I'm so confused because Chris isn't
I
getting
would
it.
just say it.
Okay, I think your husband has regret that he doesn't have more freedom to be by.
Yeah, that makes sense because I think the real issue is I question not necessarily is there unfaithfulness going on? My question is,
Mm-hmm.
are you really compatible?
Yeah, that's it. That's a good
I don't
one.
get the best compatibility here.
Yeah.
And then I get the nine of swords connected to romance. So this is being in someone's head romantically. And you already said there's not a lot of romance, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I get what you're putting down, Tracy.
I know. I don't know if Chris is.
I don't know if she is either. She says she can see it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. He's definitely big on pleasing his male friends. Interesting. Bingo.
And then that's
Bingo. That's the one
exactly.
right there. Yeah.
That's the one. Um, and I think the one that he argues with is showing the same resolve as he.
He's
He,
South Asian.
yeah, and they live with their, he lives with his
They do.
mom,
That's a part of their culture. We talked about that yesterday with Jeannie. Yeah.
right? But that also means he doesn't have the freedom to
To be
express
himself.
himself, and it
Yeah.
also means that he might have gotten married to prove something.
To please his parents,
Mom,
his
hmm,
family. Yeah.
family. So,
That's sad. That's tough.
yeah,
She says, I thought it was because of status, but now I will need to keep a closer eye. Yeah.
bingo.
I mean, I agree with you though, Chris, because this man does show up connected to status. And I see this as your husband.
Hmm.
But that's just the thing. It's status. It's not real. It may not necessarily be real love kind of
Hmm.
thing. Does that make sense? It
Yeah,
may just be about the status. So it comes back to, is he really being his true self?
yeah. Chris, yes, I knew he would be South Asian. I was going to say something, Chris. What happened that he got custody of the children? Where's the other mother?
I think they're her children. No? Are they not your children too, Chris? Did you
I
birth
could,
the children? Yes, I could see that. Like sometimes I wonder if he used me for benefits.
yeah, sweetie.
She says yes, they're mine. So yeah, but they're her kids.
Oh, they're your kids too. Well, you would know. Is one of your children feminine, Chris? One of the boys? What's going on? What? Why does he not like one of his own kids? Like, what the hell is that? What is going on? Is one of the boys more feminine? Because my husband cannot like my own child. That was not.
And I feel like if you don't like your own child, there's something in you don't like because that child is
Thank
you.
you. That's my point.
Yeah,
So what is he seeing in that boy that is him?
right.
Because
It's,
by the way, the kid energy came up very clear for me. Like,
yeah.
get out of here.
I'm also wondering if they're religious. Is there a religious aspect to this too?
Asians tend to be more
They
religious.
tend to be religious, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least the mother would be. Asian mothers pray like consistently.
They're prayer warriors.
Yes,
I could see a little in the younger, but I know he had a crush on a girl a year ago. Well, I mean, he's young, so
he's young.
that's normal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Um,
you very religious. Okay, that makes sense.
there's a stifling of energy there,
Hmm.
right? So, do I see divorce? No.
I don't see it either.
Mm-mm.
I think the question was, is the husband being unfaithful? I don't get that right now either. I get the possibility of it though.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it right now. I think there's deception there,
Yeah.
and deception could come in a form of not being honest about his sexuality, but it also could make him miserable because he's not acting on it.
Right.
So he does have high standards in terms of not cheating on you. But I think if you had an honest talk with him, I think then he'll start to make some decisions to leave. But I can't see it happening.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't see it now. That doesn't
Not
mean it couldn't happen. The energy
yeah,
couldn't change, but I don't see that now.
yeah. I don't see it now.
Mm-mm.
No. So, but I do see a loveless marriage.
Definitely.
So you guys are holding on to I got a man, I got a wife, and
And
they're
a
coming back.
potentially sexless marriage too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he drink, sweetie? Is there drinking, prescription drugs?
I found him texting a woman during the pandemic, not sexual, but it was flirty. He was out of work for a long time and stuck at home. Interesting. Okay.
Again, that's not cheating though. We can't. I
Right.
can't put that in the category of cheating. Scotch, he drinks. Damn, drinking will
Drinking will what?
make you
Why does
impotent.
it keep? It will.
Mhm. So
It
your
will.
husband is miserable, and he's miserable from this cultural inhibition that's inside of him. He wants to bust out of his skin. His mom is like looking at him sideways. He can't, and he's not happy. But I do want to let you know it's not that he's not happy with you.
It's within him. It's a him thing.
It's a
It's
him
a
thing,
him problem.
and it's a
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah. Mommy issues, you think?
Mm, well, yeah, because she's like watching everything he does.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, unfortunately, he doesn't get to, you know, I understand that the Asian culture takes care of his family. I get that. I'm so proud of the Asian culture. But there's a side that just doesn't let him be him. Like he's
Yeah.
forever 10,
Yeah.
you know.
And that affects your relationship,
It
your
is.
marriage.
He started drinking wine during the pandemic. Oh, this man is miserable. I said this earlier on my Good Morning Tracy show. I think I said this today, but drinking leads to other things. So the expectations one day is that he will cheat because he's drinking.
Hmm.
So I'm sorry.
That was deep. Should we
Way
pull a
too
final
deep.
card? Yeah.
Final outcome card is. But thank you for letting us be.
Yeah, thank you. And that was in line with what we were talking about earlier too,
Yeah,
at the beginning of the video.
about being honest.
About being honest, but also about the theme of, like breakups and Venus retrograde, Venus going direct, Mercury retrograde.
Yeah,
Yeah.
COVID broke people up too.
Yeah. And she said he's been drinking since pandemic.
Yeah.
So
I got inner child healing.
that makes a lot of sense.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, Chris, I think you're the healthy one out of the couple. I think you're carrying the weight and burden of an intact family. Um, and I think you're left with a husband that is falling apart. I don't think it's cheating you should be worried about, right? I think he's becoming less and less of a core. Like, like it's you're gonna wind up with a body, not a spirit and a soul that wants to breathe and live. I think he's miserable, but I don't think he's miserable with you. I think
Hmm.
it's an inherited place he's at.
Yeah.
And a child healing. Hearing high pitched voices. Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. Inner child
Also,
healing.
no, go ahead.
No,
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna say, next after Chris K is Dawn Goodman or D from LA. So please get your question ready. Go ahead, Tracy. Sorry.
Okay, great. The inner child is the part of our psyche that represents our childhood. Everyone, no matter who they are, has had traumatic childhood experience that may be impacting their life today. You are a real survivor. Drawing this card indicates that no matter what has happened, you have found a way forward. You may feel that you've had to grow up quickly and abandon your innocence in order to survive, but know that when you reflect, review, and release anything from your childhood that could be holding you back, the next phase of your life will be supported. This isn't about forgetting, about taking the time to send loving energy to your inner child and to assure them that you make it through together and then become the incredible person you are. You know, at first I thought this was for her husband, but this is for you, Chris. You're carrying a burden of the family, and is anybody like noticing you and giving you credit and telling them how proud they are of you?
Yeah.
So, you know, Chris, try as you might. You can read any book you want. You can watch all the videos that you want. You are in a relationship by yourself.
Hmm.
So be mindful that
Sorry.
that's okay, Lamar.
I
Be
don't know how
mindful.
to stop this. It keeps making that noise. I don't know.
What noise is it making?
I keep getting text messages, and I wanted to like stop making that noise, but it won't stop. So I'm sorry in advance.
Go ahead, Lamar. You go next.
Sorry.
That is hilarious.
I got the seven of thought. It says you've been confused about a situation in your life, and now suddenly everything is completely clear to you. This is definitely for you, Chris. It says whether the truth was revealed by your angels, disclosed by a friend, or discovered on your own, it feels great to be awake and aware. Feel free to ask for time alone if that's what you need. And I think that's okay to ask for time alone. Because, like Tracy said, it may be that you are alone in this.
Yeah,
You are.
yeah.
So, yeah, you have a lot of actions to take and a lot to think on. And once again, if you want to elaborate, contact us for a personal reading. Yeah. Bye, Nidra, thank you for being here.
Bye, Nidra.
All right, Chris. Well, we hope
Victor.
you enjoyed that. Yeah. Moving on, getting through these readings, we have D next. So, D, please ask your question. And after D, Cleopatra. Sorry, my cat. Yes, D, can you please ask your question? After D is Mia Garrison. So, Mia, please ask your question after D. And then after Mia, we have, I think we have our last one after Mia, Simone Donaldson. So, Simone, please ask your question. And you guys, if you have any last questions to ask, If you guys have any last minute questions to ask, get your reading in now because we've almost been on for 2 hours. We've been on for a while, child. So we're probably gonna end this session soon. So get your last minute questions in. All right, D, let's get to your question. Remember, you guys, it is $60 for one question. Okay, Cleopatra, it's $60 for one question. It you can send your payment to PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. All right, and you'll get a reading from both of us. So D's question is: Can you two provide insight into? Can you two provide insights into any unique spiritual gifts or abilities I may have, and how I can develop and utilize them? Aries, Sun, Aquarius, Moon, Sag, Rising. Okay. What gifts do you have, and how can you develop and utilize them?
Well, check into your Aquarius moon. We are in the age of Aquarius, right?
And that Sag rising too. Receives downloads from spirit.
Oh, I love
See,
that.
Sag is spiritually connected.
Yeah, I love that.
Tracy, so far, what do you think of the live readings? Are you enjoying them?
I love them.
Yeah,
So he's giving them like the information and the downloads are just popping.
yeah.
Hmm.
And it feels like this is just the right time. It feels like we need this, like this type of show.
It's perfect timing. If you want to
Yeah,
do it, oh no, I got to work tomorrow night. So,
tomorrow we can do the
unless
Thursday
you wanna,
maybe,
okay, do you like
or
the
we could
night
do it
better?
late tomorrow. Yeah, I like it. I like late. We can do late because people will stay up late, but it's up to you.
I can
We
figure it
just won't
out.
stay on long. Yeah,
Okay. All right. I can figure
yeah.
it out. I don't mind.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. Um, who do you want to go first? You want me to go first, or you want me to go first?
Uh huh.
Okay. So the question was, um, what gifts do you have, and how can you utilize them? Um, hmm. Well, the first thing I get is I get the magician card. I get the magician card connected to your emotions, your family, your home energy. So there definitely could be some magical energy connected to your family, or your mother specifically. The magician to me means magic. It means candle magic. It means manifestation. So this may be one of your gifts. You may have the power of manifestation. Also, this does show up connected to emotion. So you could be an empath in some way, shape, or form as well. Um, However, even though you do have a gift, I see that you doubt your gift. There may be some fears connected to your gift. I feel like you may not be around the right people that foster your gift in some way, shape, or form, or that make you feel maybe bad about it or weird
Yep.
about it, right, Tracy?
Yep.
I'm wondering if you maybe had a bad experience as well, D, from LA with your gift. This could be connected to the father side of the family as well. Maybe are they disapproving, or is the father disapproving in some way? I get the Ace of Pentacles connected to purpose and creativity facing the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you may have the ability to make money with your gifts, or I feel like this could also signify you investing in your gifts financially, but through other people. So it's kind of like when you can do candle magic, but you keep going to someone else to do the candles for you when you should just be doing it yourself.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So I get strength for you, D from LA, and magic and manifestation,
Hmm.
actually. And I feel like this comes from your mother's side of the family, or this definitely comes from your family in general. I feel like you may also, like I said, be an empath or something like that as well.
Hmm.
I feel like with this card, you also you're definitely intuitive, and I feel like you may be able to pull things from the ethers as well. Like pull energies or pull information from the ethers. But I feel like you need to hone it because I'm seeing a lot of concerning cards here. So it's kind of like Crying Tiger. Crying Tiger also had a gift, but the message for her was you need to hone it and relearn some things. So what do you see, Tracy?
Okay. I see. Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're asking enough through from spirit, right? So I think you're afraid to ask. I think there's a gift there, but you're afraid to ask. I think it's conflicting inside your head.
Yep.
So, what is your gift? Is it this? Is it that? Maybe it's just everything. Maybe just do
You have a little
everything.
bit of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, until you discover, oh, I like this. Think of it as liberal arts courses, right? The whole purpose of liberal arts courses is because you go into school, you don't figure out, you can't figure out what you want
What you want
to
to do
do. So you just take courses
until you figure it out. Yeah.
until you get to, marketing 101 and you're like, oh man, this is the jam. Psychic 101, you're like, oh, I think I could do this, right?
Right.
There's some moral issues going on though, but it's also in my past. So you're able to figure out that this should not ride you anymore.
Hmm.
Nothing moral in your family, should come before your breakthrough in spirituality.
Yeah.
So I think there is a small breakthrough in her emotions where she's just going to do something. Um, maybe make oils, maybe
Yeah.
like figure that.
Yeah. Because I think it's where your emotions are, is where your power is in a weird way.
Mm,
That's what I get for you, D.
mm,
So you really need to learn how to hone your emotions. And it's interesting because when it comes to magic and emotions, all that emotion, if you do it right, you can put in the magic.
bingo.
Yeah.
I also think she's going to be much happier when she actually steps in and has fun with it. Do you have a daughter? Because I think that there's child energy that also wants to play ball with you.
Hmm.
All right, child or children. But this is also familiar energy from your childhood. So, oh, thank you, Rhonda. What went on with your childhood? That's a recall memory of yours.
She has a daughter.
You have a daughter. A daughter at what age bracket is she capable of participating with you?
Thank
Oh,
you,
thank you,
Rhonda.
Ron. You did say that earlier. Because I would definitely, invest with her the
Mhm.
magical learning of some.
Oh, I do get a young child too here, actually. And I just, oh, she's 20. So this would be her then.
Oh, she's 20. God, she
That's,
looks 20.
she does
So
look 20.
adopted.
Yeah.
Childhood story is crazy. But that wasn't a question though. I feel like there's something in your childhood that should have been a breakthrough to your magical spiritual agreement. Something would have happened in your childhood. Whether or
Yeah.
not it made you not invest in it because of some religious um, rumblings, but something was there. I don't know
In her
what was it
childhood.
in her childhood that it was a spiritual break.
Yeah.
I'm 48. Oh, you don't look 48. You look beautiful. You
I
look
had
great.
a visit as a child. Oh, told I was lying. That makes sense. That's what I said. A past experience that made you like feel crazy or was disapproving. I said that.
But Lamar, I
So
got to say, look, five of
you got the
wands.
5 of Wands? Yeah.
Yes, yes. Oh my God.
Child. So your deceased father visited not long after he died, and I was told not to speak of it. Wow. That's sad. That's sad.
See how we ruined these poor kids, though? We ruined them.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is afraid, right? Because the church
Hmm.
says, don't talk to the dead. And like the dead is like, please talk to me. I've got a message for you or something, you know?
Literally.
And then she's forced to block it out.
And
It's
act
okay.
like it doesn't exist. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Tell
all
your,
coming full circle now, though. Go ahead.
tell your dad to come back.
Yeah.
Tell him you're ready to talk to him.
Hmm.
Because my final outcome card, which isn't really, I feel like she's been struggling for the past 2 years, right? It's been a
Yeah.
long time coming. So I pulled the extra card by accident, and the extra card is the star card. So this is where you get to manifest anything you want. So tell your dad to come back.
Things are aligning for you. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to talk to your dad, I know someone that just does mediumship. You
Yeah.
know, she does it once a month. I think she charges like $30, and it's like,
Yep.
you know, on a Friday, and you'll talk to your dad will come through.
Mm. I also do mediumship readings as well, but
I forgot, Lamarr. I'm so
yeah.
sorry.
But are you
Yes,
talking about Deborah?
Deborah. Yeah.
Deborah's really good too, though. So I mean,
Mhm.
that would be a
Either
good
either
either
one.
one. Either one
Yeah.
would be good for
Yeah.
you to invest in. Yeah, because it's time to reinvest in your spirituality.
Look
Because
at
I
that.
also feel like there's some healing that needs to be like D needs to invest in.
I was going to say that. Look, she said I would be open to that. You know,
Yeah,
like what a beautiful gift for your dad to come through.
yeah.
That is so beautiful. So let's
Right
let's
after he
back.
passed.
Yeah, let's get him back in, and he's stronger now, right? He's
Hmm.
stronger, and you're no longer fearful.
Yeah.
And no adult can tell you what to do anymore. So if you want to talk to your goddamn father, talk to your father.
Yes. Yes, and he's still around you.
Mm,
He is. I feel my great granddad all the time. I remember one time I was going through something in college and I was alone in my dorm room and I literally felt my great granddad come in the room. It's almost like he was checking on me,
yeah,
stayed for a couple minutes and then just kind of left.
yeah,
And that calmed me.
yeah.
Didn't say anything, but his presence alone was like, okay, I love that.
Mm,
So just honor their presence, as well. Honor their presence in your life.
mhm. I'm glad you chose to get the reading because I know you were wavering.
Yeah, D. Yeah,
Yeah, Dee was wavering. So I'm
yeah.
glad you chose to get the reading because it's meaningful. Like, Dee, sometimes you think it's you, but sometimes it's your dad, it's your family that's like,
Exactly.
get the reading
Exactly.
here, like Lamarr said. Yeah.
All
So,
right.
oh,
Final card. That was a good reading.
it was very good reading.
All right, let's get the next person prepared.
Thank you, Dee.
Thank you, D. Mia
Yeah.
Garrison. Is Mia Garrison here?
Mia.
Mia Garrison and Simone Donaldson. If either of you are here, please step up to the room. I love that card.
Me too.
Very pretty.
Yeah. Feels like an alien card that's an archangel.
And remember, you guys, last call. If you guys want a live reading, it is
Last call.
$60. Last Let's call. It is $60 for one question or $60 for a reading. Send your payment to PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. The links are in the description box below. It's in the comment section. It's also scrolling at the bottom. Get a reading from me and Tracy while we're here, y'all. We've been on for 2 hours. If you're just now joining, too, we have 107 people in the room. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Yes, we have 107 people in the room, Tracy. So make sure you
That
all
is so great.
subscribe
Yeah.
and like the video. They like this.
I love that they like. Oh, Dee says she loves it too.
Yeah. Mia and Simone, please come to the front of the room, or we'll just do a general reading and you'll have to watch it later. Go ahead, Tracy.
All right. Manifestation. Manifestation is the ability to bring our thoughts, dreams, intentions into reality. The spiritual law of manifestation helps us create from deep within all the energies and experiences that lead us to greater fulfillment and purpose. It's almost like you got to go back to when your dad came in to begin again. So you've got to talk to your dad. You've got to do this.
Yeah.
Um, Contact Lamarr.
He's your guide.
Yes.
Contact me, contact Deborah Hokey, contact Tracy. Either one. She'll get you in contact with Deborah.
Yes. You are blessed to receive this angel card today, for it encourages you to recognize your power. You are a master of manifestation, and whenever you focus on something with the right loving thoughts and the best intentions, you will bring the dream into reality. If you are working on bringing something to fruition, whether that be a project, an opportunity, or just a miracle, this card lets you know that it's unfolding before your very eyes. It's important. Stay elevated and focus on positive energy, blessings, and the positive events that are happening around you as you are magnetizing even more blessings in your world.
You're a manifester.
Yes,
Manifest all that good energy.
yes.
I got the three of action for you, D. It says things are working out beautifully. Now that your ship has come in, it's time to decide what the next big project will be. You may choose to continue to build upon your success or move on to something entirely different. Be willing to travel if necessary. So I'm wondering if this whole awakening of your spiritual gifts is leading to something bigger. That's what it
Yeah,
feels like to me.
I got the same thing, whether that be a
Yeah.
project or an opportunity. So there's something bigger
You're
than
preparing
D
for.
that she needs to pick up a torch and play with.
Yeah. All right, D, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for also getting a reading from us. We appreciate you. Okay, Mama Mia San is next, or Mama Mia San is
Hi,
next.
Mama
Thank you, Mama
Mia,
Mia.
son. How are you?
I want to do one more call for Simone Donaldson. Simone Donaldson, you're after Mama Mia, and you're also our last reading. Unless someone else donates for a reading, Simone will be our last one. All right. So
Yeah,
Simone, please step up to the plate, step up to the podium. Okay.
yes.
So let's get into Mama Mia's question. It says, will I get a better job after I finish this final degree? I'm almost done. I'm over my current one, but if Spirit has another message for me, that's cool. Okay, so the question is, will you get a better job after you finish your final degree? Let's see. Oh, she says blown away. Wow. Okay. We did a good
Oh,
job, Tracy.
well, thank you.
Someone sent another cash app. Thank you, Michelle.
We actually need to hear that. You know what I mean? Like we need to hear that we took care of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
We appreciate that.
Mhm. Will you get a better job? Can I go?
Yes.
The answer is yes. You will get a better job. Um, because I think you're looking in terms of money, or you're looking in terms of I need to get the hell up out of here. But you will get a better job to sustain yourself. I don't know if you have a house, but if you want to buy a house, you will be able to buy a house with the next job. But there are some complications with you, right, Lamar?
Definitely some complications. I get the tower card. And I
Go
get
ahead.
the Ten of Wands connected to work and job. So there's something going on right now with your job.
And I got oh, I'm losing battery. I got the Ten of Swords, right?
Yeah.
Um, so the answer is yes, you'll get a better job. But I also think you might be running from the kettle into the fire.
Hmm.
You're right, Lamar. I think something's going on at the job right now, today. Um, I know you're trying to wait until you finish your degree, but degree means finish in January or finish in May.
Right.
So it's a little suspect if you can survive that long. Even if you don't survive that long, I have some concerns. Like, I think you should be looking right now slowly because I think you're gonna jump to another job, and it'll pay you because they'll be as desperate to take you as you are to them, but the job might be completely crazy. So you're gonna go from crazy to crazier. Like
Mm-hmm.
if anybody pays you a lot of money, you kind of now have to ask lately why.
What's the catch? Also, Tracy, don't forget to plug in your don't forget to charge your
I will.
iPad or whatever
Yeah,
it
I was
is.
gonna finish and then I was
Wait.
gonna run and get
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Promise
Yeah,
you.
okay. We got another cash app. Oh, she sent her question. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
That's okay. So right now you're sitting at this job, you're on a fence. Should I leave? Should I wait till I get my degree? I would say focus on your degree and then slowly apply to jobs. Your mentality is off, right?
That's the part. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, stop being so disgusted with the job that pays your bills, that
Yeah.
you live off of. Change your attitude so that you can enjoy getting this degree.
Yeah.
Like, just enjoy, like, the mentality is off,
Yeah.
right? So learn to go to work and not care so much.
Just do your job
Yeah,
and go home.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was talking to a woman tonight and she was like complaining, I took this job and it's like all over the place. And I'm like, no, you're doing it. Don't do it that way, right? You have to recognize that they're not allowed to take you away mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. They're not allowed to do that. We've done that before COVID. We're not doing that anymore. So they
Yeah.
don't get to kill you at your job anymore. But I feel like maybe that's you. So you're gonna bring that same mentality to another job.
Mm.
So
She said her
maybe,
attitude is bad. Yeah.
yeah,
So at
that's
least
it.
you admit it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
At
half the
least you're
battle.
aware.
I
Yeah.
mean, somebody said that to me. Ifa Sheye said that to me this morning. Half of what we're doing is the ability to acknowledge, right?
The truth. Yeah.
We can grow by saying, "Yeah, my attitude is really bad." So change your attitude and look for a job. Just don't run for another job. You're gonna run into fire.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
don't be so perfectionist anymore. Give more. What's your sign again? Did you say you were What's your sign?
Um.
Virgo.
Yeah. She said she's a Virgo.
Well, Virgos are perfectionists. Stop being perfect and stop expecting your students to be as perfect as you are. You're frustrated and you're not getting your needs met because we're not in 2019 anymore.
Yeah. We're
So
not.
be kind, but I do want to offer something because I feel like your heart is like, they need you just massage right here, right? Just massage it,
Yeah.
right? Because this is what's being affected,
I
right?
feel that too. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's a little hardened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Massage your heart or tap it like you would a infant. Like,
Oh.
let's go back. Oh my gosh, I'm over here crying. We done had two people cry tonight.
But that means we're doing our job, so that's a good sign.
So true.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, everything Tracy said, I agree with. I think,
Let me get my charger.
yeah, it may be a little bit of a you thing, Mama Mia. I think there's something where you're definitely not happy with the Five of Wands showing up as the first card. You already know, I mean, you've already admitted to that your attitude isn't the best. So I think that awareness shows that you have the ability to also change your mind, right? The Magician card is about change, it's about alchemy, it's about evolution, it's about growth. So I think kind of piggybacking off the last client or the last reading we did, it's like it's time to spiritually grow and evolve and use your gift. All right, I feel like there's something where your gift is your mind, but also your gift could be used for good or bad, right? So you have a powerful mind, use it wisely, mama mia. Now, I get into personal issues. The Tower card shows up connected to one-on-one relationships for me. So I feel like you may be having issues with other people or issues in terms of relationships, and that could be definitely affecting you because I feel like in a weird way relationships, working with others, community, maybe even humanitarianism, that's your bread and butter in some way, shape, or form. So I don't know if it's you're not around the right people, you're not working with the right people, you don't have enough freedom. I don't know what it is. I feel like there's something where the people may be the problem in terms of who you work around or who you work with, or there's something with that. I think you do well when you're working with people who are maybe on your same level, or when you're working with people who what's the word, spirit, who you're able to maybe bounce ideas off of or something like that.
Mhm.
So I think there's a need to take into consideration the people you work around. A lot of times we can't always choose the people we work with, so we have to practice our people skills. We have to practice our socialization skills and make it work. And I think there's some aspect here with that, Mama Mia, of like Tracy said, just make it work. You know, time is your friend. I also get. I would not rush into finding a new job. You're going to find a new job. The Temperance card is connected to your career, professional destiny, status, and society. Um, so this is also connected to time. Temperance card is also a card of following your intuition, trusting your spiritual guidance. So this is the key to you finding your new job, your new position, but also take time. This could show up in the new year, I want to say as well, particularly. This could show up around December, January, February, March is when you could hear some good news, maybe.
Mhm.
Or I'll say within maybe 10 to 14, maybe weeks. 10 to 14 weeks is what I get. Like there could be some good news. All right. So that's what I see for you, Mama Mia. She says, I don't really care for the people I work around. The situation is whack. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Final card.
Oh, final card.
Yeah.
It is.
I got Healer of Emotion. It
That's
says,
that makes sense.
yeah. It says, this is a time to follow your heart and feel the fullness of your emotions. You may feel so compelled to nurture others that you forget to care for yourself. Flashes of intuition provide you with incredible insights. You or another person is a kind, tenderhearted, loving, and trustworthy friend. Open your heart.
Mhm.
Open your heart, Mama Mia. What did you get, Tracy, from
Cut
Mama Mia?
cut the cords. Cut the cord.
Oh, child. Get
Get out. Get out.
out, honey. Simone, you're next. I got your questions. Go ahead, Tracy. Sorry.
In spirituality, cords are energetic bonds that connect us to a situation, person, or place. There are different type of cords, but in this context, they are connections or situations or people that have a negative and draining effect upon us. We can create a negative cord when we have an expectation of the outcome or a situation, especially when it's outside our control. So, this is an important time for you to release any attachments to people, places, situation, outcomes, or anything that could be limiting your experience of joy. Angels are wrapping you in a light of love so that you can lovingly detach, you can lovingly find the job. If you don't find the job under a loving space, you're gonna find the same goddamn job. Calm down. Take care of yourself. Go to work with a better attitude. I really don't care what's going on around you.
because you want to find another job. So if you don't change, the same job is going to show up with the same damn people.
You're gonna run into the same situation, yeah.
All right. So
Mamma mia, here I go again.
I know every time we say
My,
her name,
my.
I think of this song. Yes.
All right, Mamma Mia. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Thank you
It
for
was
allowing us to
good.
read for you. It was really
I
good.
hope you enjoyed it too. Let us know because my ego's in the way and I need to know.
Right. All right, we've got two more.
Okay. No more.
Simone. Huh?
No more after these two.
Okay, yeah. All right. So Simone says, "Hi Lamar and Tracy. This year has been a big year of spiritual change for me and removing relationships out of my life that no longer serves me. All of
Good.
this change started in October 2022, and I'm coming up on the year of my life doing a total 360 for the good that is. What does this next year have for me?" So after all these changes she's making, she wants to know what does the next year, 2024, have in store for her?
2024. 2024 is an infinite year.
It's a year of 8. Yep.
So, what you do in 2024 could go on for a
It'll
lifetime.
be long lasting. Yep.
It'll be long lasting. So, we're really going to have to figure out, do we like ourselves in 2024?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Oh,
Mama
you're
Mia
welcome.
said, "Did you see that?"
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I love that. She said, "I logged on to hear about Tasha K and got something better." I love that.
Oh, you logged on to get Tasha K. She's evil, pure evil.
Child.
I'm so glad you switched. Oh, look at Ali Walker. What a beautiful dress.
I know. I love that.
Believe and love yourself. I go through the struggle too. I'm working on it myself and seeing a higher vibration, but still work to do. We're
Yep.
always,
We're
all of
always
us are
working.
work in progress. So I definitely love, Ali, that you're recognizing your work in progress.
Yep. Thank you
It
for that,
kind of
Allie.
never ends, like, because what we're working on is to be loving beings.
Yep.
So
Hmm.
thank you, Ali. I appreciate that. So give me the question one more time.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So she wants to know what does this next year have in store for me, Simone.
Oh, that's what I was saying. 2024 is an infinite year. This is the year where we could spend the rest of our lives doing what we, I hope, like. Do not get stuck anywhere. Figure out that 2024 is where you make the change. So I don't care if you do it now, leading to 2024, or if you don't get the memo until December 31st, 2024.
Right. As long as you get the memo.
Oh, thank you, Ali. I love
I'm trying
cheese.
to find it. Oh,
And
okay.
I love Wisconsin cheese. I've had Wisconsin cheese. Good. Very
Aren't they
good.
known for cheese?
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah.
What does 2024 have in store for Simone?
Hmm.
Um, do you want me to go?
If you want, yeah.
Okay. Simone, where were you 19 years ago? 19 years ago, where were you? And are you a water sign or are you an air sign? Or earth sign? I get three women here. Oh, I get three women here. There seems to be a camaraderie of past people in the past, right? Could be family members, could be friends. It looks like it's the three of you. Three women are showing up. Three women to start a business together, or going back to something familiar that three women started in your family. You're the one that's picking up the torch and continuing on, right?
Mm,
Three people tried it, was unsuccessful, but you could be the success story.
mm,
Or three women coming together to produce um, something amazing, because right next to it, I get the Page of Wands. Um, I feel like maybe there's been some stifling energy or entrapment. Could be spiritually, could be in a marriage. Did she say she got a divorce?
let me see. This year's been a big year of spiritual change for me, removing relationships out of my life that no longer serve me. She didn't specify divorce.
Okay, but
It
I'll
could
take
be.
that. Yeah, no, I'll
Yeah.
take that, moving away from a relationship, emotionally getting rid of someone is huge. Ready
Yeah,
to
yeah.
stuff is huge. I think that person that you were with held you back spiritually, so they weren't going to give you what you deserve as long as you were around this guy. They were like, hell fucking no.
Okay, yeah, because
But
I'm glad you said that because I got men showing up here. So yeah.
you got a bunch of, and I've got women.
Okay. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
like three men,
I
one
got
woman.
three women.
That's
I love,
weird.
right.
Yeah.
But remember, like, I think sometimes our readings are mirrors,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? Um, I kind of do get that you're a hard worker, but or there's you're hardworking in your mind. Might be some ideas that you're coming up with in your mind. It's like kind of driving you crazy. Like, I want to do this, I want to do that. I do want to tell you that you can do everything. You don't have to do it alone. I think there's people around you that's willing to work with you. And if it's not three actually women, then it's three spiritual women that is not going to let you fail. It's a beautiful thing. But good news is coming. Don't be afraid. 2024 will definitely bring money.
Yes. And
So
she's typing in the thingy. So
she's what
she's typing in the
in the feed?
no, not in the feed, in the she's like putting messages on Venmo. I didn't know they could do this.
Oh yeah,
She says she's an Aries.
Aries isn't here, so these are women supporting you. I get Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups. Where's mommy at? Where's mommy, aunties? Where are they at?
Mm. I get a Knight of Wands. This could be you, but you're facing a female, so I'm back with Tracy. Maybe there's a female that wants to support you.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Knight of Wands could be an Aries, depending on your age. A Knight to me is like between the ages of 20 to 45 years oldish. So I don't know.
I think that
I'm
there's
waiting for her
emotional
to comment. Go ahead.
emotional good news is coming through, and then followed by the action of the thought of emotional good news. So whatever this action is, there's a little bit of like, I don't know if I can really do this, and then it turns out that you're going to be successful.
Yeah. Yeah. I also get emotional fulfillment. I get the Ace of Cups as the first card. So there is emotional fulfillment here for you showing up, but it's almost like you have to grasp it, Simone. You have to take it. Um I get a lot of men showing up here. I get a King of Swords connected to money and finances or resources. I get the Hierophant, which to me can be a man. In certain instances, this would be connected to one-on-one relationships or marriage. This could also signify a marriage or something like that, or a consecrated relationship of some sort. I get the King of Cups connected to change, intimacy. All right, endings, evolution, growth. Maybe because you mentioned you are getting rid of people, so I'm wondering if these are some of the people you've gotten rid of, especially this King of Cups here. I think 2024, like Tracy said, is going to bring hard work. I see you working hard on yourself with the Eight of Pentacles as the last card. You also got the Eight of Pentacles,
I
but
get
this
the
is
Ten of
also
Wands, which is a hardworking card.
okay.
Hmm.
But also, I think money is also apparent for you as well in 2024. Um,
Yeah, I get the Nine of Pentacles. I believe that.
yeah. Oh, here she is. That's funny because eight has been on my mind. See, there you go. I do get the Two of Wands connected to unpredictable change working amongst a group of people. Once again, you brought up the fact that you are like getting rid of people in terms of your relationships. I feel like you're definitely going through a change in your social life. And I feel like it's leading up to a bigger change. I feel like, did you mention relocation? Because I feel like it could deal with relocation, possibly. Maybe involving a female, because this female here shows up connected to relocation. Or university, higher education, higher learning. Maybe there's something you need to learn from this female. But I feel like I say all this to say you're going through a change in your social life currently. It could be that old people are being moved out so new people can come in, or old people can come in and help you get to a new space and get you rebalanced and recentered and refocused. Because once again, you've got some emotional fulfillment, but it's yours for the taking. Where did it go? It's yours for the taking, but you've got to grab it, Simone. I mean, if you don't grab it, someone else will. So don't let your happiness go by.
Right.
Take advantage of the opportunities when they arise. Is what I get.
And I pulled three more cards as you were talking about love, Lamar. You know,
Mhm.
I'm so glad you let go of this pathetic guy that you're with because love is coming through. Make sure your morals are intact, please.
Is
But
that the Hierophant?
yep, but
Yep, I
it's
got the
her moral.
Hierophant too.
It's her morals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he can come with bad morals. Your morals have to decide if that is what you want in your life.
Right.
And the judgment, I feel like you're going to hit jackpot. So you have to get rid of him to get your husband because this man was blocking your husband.
Yeah. That makes sense because I do see marriage here. So that makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
All right. Final card for Simone. Thank you, Simone, for allowing us to read for you. And last person, you all, Michelle, I think. Michelle Little, you're next. You're the last person.
Oh, I know Michelle.
Yes. Get your
Oh,
questions ready, Michelle. She says
yeah.
she's never been married. I think we meant your future
Ready?
husband. We meant your future husband.
She met him already.
No, I think she says she's never been married before. I think she thought we were talking about her, like a current husband, but I'm telling her no, we're talking about your future
Oh, yes.
husband.
We're
Yeah.
saying you will be married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
There's somebody coming along before marriage. She's not playing.
Yeah.
Just be careful of the lemons. You gotta know who's a lemon. There's just lots of them out there.
Yeah.
All right.
And keep
Want a
working on
plum?
yourself in the meantime. What'd you say?
Want a plum?
That sounds really good. A plum. Oh my
Yes.
god.
I
That
know.
sounds that sounds
Sounds
really
good.
good.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. You want to eat a plum?
All right. Well, my final card for you, Simone, is Guardian of Action. It says it's time for you to step up and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun, so move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys the challenge, and loves the spotlight. So, child,
And I get self acceptance, and I want you to look at the color of her hair. She's also an angel, so look at those beautiful little pink
I love that card.
wings with the aura of blue around her. Very ethnic stuff going on with the pink and the blue, and It's anybody's ethnicity. This could be Irish. This could be, anything. But just look, and it's self-acceptance. Look, she's decided she's her own queen. Nobody has to place this crown on her. She don't put the crown on herself. You are making incredible efforts to heal and release habits and thoughts that once held you back. Take a moment, look at yourself through the eyes of Mother, Father, God, and appreciate how far you've come. When this card appears, know that your self esteem and confidence have taken some knocks over the years, and you've had thoughts that no longer service you. But your angels want nothing more than for you to be happy and at peace. They are drawing close now to help restore all of your confidence in you. You have the ability to live a life that you love, but to experience that fully, you have to recognize that you are worthy. Take some time to realize that heaven loves you unconditionally, and then take small steps to loving yourself the same way. The outer world you experience is a mirror of the conversations you have on the inside with yourself. So, align that with love. Infinite, that's so cute. She's like, I'm sending a slice of honey cake. I love that.
She says her mom is alive and her aunt and grandma passed.
Um,
So I think you mentioned something about women.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe there's
We're not.
something
Maybe there's something. What do you say? Go ahead.
that she needs to invest in with the mom, the grandma. Is a great grandma too?
She says, "Girl, you and these Venmo messages. Hold on. I don't know how to get to the message." She says something about the aunt. I guess she's close to the aunt, or the aunt
Oh,
visits
the
her.
aunt, the grand. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
something there. There's something there from family history that she needs to. They need to. There's something there that they want to help her with, and I guess her and her mom, and then there's the aunt, and there's the grandma. So it's the three of them, even though two are dead. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, all right, Simone. I hope you enjoyed your reading and thank you for allowing us to read for you. And once again, if anyone wants to elaborate, text us or it's not showing up. Text us 703. I guess I should put it up real quick.
Oh yeah, put it up.
Text us at 703-791-9162 for me. Tracy is 213-458-7408. All right. Last one, Tracy, and also Superstar. We are done doing readings actually, but you can catch us on another day. We might come back tomorrow, or of course you can get a personal reading as well. We're available for personals too.
Yeah, but we'll probably make the effort to come back tomorrow.
Yeah, not relocating yet. All right, all right. Michelle Little. Michelle
Hi,
Little is an
Michelle.
Aries. Yes. Hi,
A lot of
Michelle.
Aries came on tonight, by the way.
I
Some
know.
Aries energy is strong tonight.
Yeah. All right, it says feeling stuck with bringing my dreams down with business, health, writing book, and just wanting to do it all. Does spirit have guidance for me in balancing it all out? Am I on the right path?
Stop doing it all. Let's start there.
Yeah,
Because it gets all convoluted. Pick a
you're
lane.
overwhelming
Stay.
yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Feeling stuck with bringing my dreams down with business. I don't know. When you say bringing your dreams down, I don't know what down means. Wrong choice of words. Help writing book and just wanting to do it all. The spirit have guidance for me. Am I on the right path? Okay. Am I on the right
one thing at a time. Exactly.
path? Yeah. By the way, you are spiritual because 16 adds up to 7. So Don't leave your spirituality out, right? Be grounded. Be like a chair, the number four, chair, in your spirituality. Why do you feel airy to me? Not Aries.
She does feel airy.
Yeah, she feels airy to me.
Yeah.
Do you know your moon or your rising? Because it's messing with your fire. And Michelle is the one that created my song, Lamarr.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Yes.
That perked me right up. That perked me right up.
I love that song. She says like getting out my head into reality. So making it concrete.
Yeah. Where's your air? What is your rising and what is your moon? Oh, I have to do this over.
Okay.
I left out a look at this. I
What?
left out a whole section.
Oh.
That's
I mean
crazy.
the cards are gonna come out regardless, but I get you. Gals and
I don't
guys,
like that.
go to Tracy Brown Live.
Let's give her
Now I
a
have this
full,
song. A full read, yeah, a full
yeah,
spread.
full ability to like really
While you do that, I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
go 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 go.
Yeah.
Michelle, what is your moon or your rising? Do you know it? Gonna help if I knew that. Because your area. I need to ground you, Michelle. Okay, so hold a potato, cradle a potato, walk around with the potato, hold it in your hand, put it in your purse. You need to be grounded. Please, your feet are off the ground. Magician showed up in the last spread, showed up again. That's why Lamar says, oh, what will show will show. That's so funny, Lamar. I
Told you.
looked at yeah, I looked at the cards. Magician was either the first or second card. This time it's a thing. I believe my moon is in Taurus. Not with all that energy all over the place.
Yeah, I feel it because I'm a moon in Libra, and I think our moon and air signs we can just be a little bit like too much sometimes.
Yes, I have
Yeah,
a moon and I have a rising in Libra, and nobody understands me at work. No one.
yeah,
They just kind of go, huh?
right.
And I go, no, really, that's. And I go, that's what it is. It's, you don't understand? And they're like, no, Tracy, no. I was like,
I think
oh,
we, I think we just overthink.
no, I overshare. Like I'm informing people of life's like life, um, and they don't get it. They're just like, what? Because they're
Yeah,
having ordinary experiences, and I'm like, I've ran past them. Like, come, 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 come. This is the truth. This is it. And they're like, what?
right.
Tracy. They all walk away from me annoyed.
My moon is in Libra too with Capricorn Sun, so you get it, Infinite. I'm a Capricorn Sun and Libra moon too. Yeah,
Ah, what is your sign? Um, I'm a Cancer and my moon is Gemini. No, don't start this. No, no, no. Do not do. I don't want to hear any. The one thing about this group, we are going to go on horoscopes in a minute.
I know
I don't
we
know
go
anybody in
all
my.
over the place
We'll just start calling out everybody's.
and get into a whole hour topic about about astrology.
Start. Don't start. Right.
Yeah,
We've done this before. It's nightmares. All right. The magician is here. You're very, very magical. You know, this time I want you to put your robe on. Red is for passion.
yeah.
All right. The Princess of Wands is actually the Knight of Wands, right? So it's a night of action,
Yeah.
right? The Death card shows up, and I know you've had some issues with actual, um,
Death.
yeah, people not being here. But
Yeah.
I wanted to fuel you to rebirth yourself. They are in you,
Yeah.
right?
I like
There's
that.
money to be made, right?
Is that the Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah.
Got the Wheel of Fortune too.
Yes.
There's money to be made.
There's money to be made and
And
money to
I
be. Good.
I also want to say you're an Aries.
Hmm.
You are just as good as the men. You're just as good as the other boys. So don't let that stop you. I don't know why I want to say that.
That's really good because
You're
I.
just as powerful. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's really good that you say that. Because I get three people that will be there for you,
Mm-hmm.
right? You just need to start, like, bring something to completion. And if you have a lot of projects, right, only one is going to matter right now. Only one. So just choose one to complete. Just choose one.
Yeah.
I get the Princess of Disc because the one that you choose to complete, money is following that. Not a lot, but not a lot. But every time you do something, then there's something else that will birth something else that will birth something else. So
Mm-hmm.
instead of trying to do five things at once, which is insanity,
Never
choose
works.
one thing to do, right? So your job is your job or your business is your business. If that fuels your income, that's a focus. Beyond that, choose one thing to finish. All right? But get out of your head because your feet are not on the ground.
Mm.
Okay? Every night falls into every day. So you're not okay, right? We have to start like separating and recognizing that we're not balanced right now.
Yeah.
And you're so worried that you're actually making yourself more unbalanced. Confusion. Confusion to the point where you're throwing money down the drain because you're not accomplishing not one damn thing.
That
So I
makes sense.
didn't pick a final outcome here, but I'm gonna see what the last card could mean. Oh, I'm gonna pick you because you're hiding. Then I get the lovers. I have some concern about lover
Interesting.
energy because that can only confuse you more unless you're in a relationship. So be careful of a lover. Are you in a relationship, Michelle? So I want you to be mindful that a lover could confuse you some more and could cost you money. So be careful of your writings. Make sure everything is completely documented that you wrote it.
Mm.
Don't let a lover come along and I could help you, I could do this, and then everything gets stolen from you. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying money's down the drain if you're if love comes in. I'm not telling you to be afraid of love. I'm saying be smart with love.
Be smart.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you mentioned this, but I get something about moving or relocating that shows up. So I'm not sure if you want to move, Michelle, or if this is one of the things you're looking to manifest. I also get something connected to school, education, um, connected to optimism. This is the this is being optimistic about being wealthy or creating wealth for yourself, expanding in life.
Mm-hmm.
However, there's something about a fear of doing it alone, doing it on your oh, you just bought a house. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh,
That makes sense.
congrats.
Yeah. Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah.
Um, the hanged or the hermit card shows up connected to endings, change, evolution, and growth. The hermit card though is it's like you know what you need to do, but you're just not doing it, or there's a fear of messing up, a fear of some sort that's blocking you. I also feel like you can't do it alone, fully alone.
Mm. Hold on, Lamar. Michelle, are you in a relationship? I need to know that because I need to know if you're in a serious relationship.
Yeah, because I get a man as the last card here.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a lot of male energy showing up
What
here.
was that thing
He says
about getting
yes.
at it alone? She says, "Yes, I am."
I think you can't do it alone. I think there's something where you can't do it alone.
I thought this was someone of a relationship, but when you mention, can you do it alone? Then it could be a partner that she thinks she needs, but the partner will drain you.
Exactly.
Thank you, Lamar.
So even though you can't do it alone, it doesn't mean you just have to you it doesn't mean you have to just go and choose anybody. Because that's not going to work either. If you choose the wrong person, you might as well
They'll
just do it
steal,
alone at that point,
and
right?
they steal everything. Not that I see that, but I just see money draining you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how
So
are
I
they?
exactly how are they helping you? So I think there's a need to look at like the people around you because I get that there's people that want to help you, will help you, are willing to assist you in some way, but I just want to say don't be desperate. I think that's what it is. Don't be desperate. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna come, things are gonna manifest for you, it's all gonna fall into place. But I think it's the desperation of trying to make everything work that's causing everything to not work.
Mm-hmm.
So get recentered, get your feet back on the ground, like Tracy said. And I think that part you may have to do alone. That part you have to do alone. Everything else that you're trying to manifest, I don't think you can do that alone. And I don't know what I fully mean by that, but I'm going to stick to it. But it's about choosing the right people. So Michelle, make sure you're choosing the right people in your life because they could bring you down or they could build you up. So that's what I see. I don't even remember what the question was. What was the question again? Are you on the right path? Okay. What guidance does spirit have for you? I think we kind of answered the question. Are you on the right path? I think I would say yes, you're on the right
Yes,
path.
you're
Yeah.
absolutely on the right path.
Yeah.
You're not grounded enough. That gives me some concern. So I don't know if you were here, but I told her to walk around with a potato.
I heard you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
It
mean
grounds.
potatoes are grounding. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It
Yeah.
really grounds you. Um,
I'm
she's a
done.
she's totally a magician, totally creative, right?
Mhm.
There is going to be an offer. There's going to be a creative offer, and the offer is not going to have like the best. It's not going to be the worst. So invest in this offer. Try not to be too confused because you're inside your head. So when an offer comes, you're going to think like it's that's not big enough. But sometimes something small leads to something big because I just get one, two, three. One
Yeah.
begots this, begots that. But there's an offer here that doesn't offer much money, right? It feels like, not that this is you, Michelle, I just want to give you an example. It feels like Real Housewives of Atlanta, the friend of, and then you go through that season, you don't make a lot of money, but they like you so much, you become a housewife. So
Right.
don't look at the money initially. right?
Look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, there's a bigger picture or better outcomes that could come from someone not paying you enough.
Hmm. All right. Final card for Michelle.
Oh, sure. I was pausing, thinking inside my head. Michelle, did you feel anything in this reading? I'm going to give her opportunity. I love her so much. An opportunity to ask a question based upon something we said.
Yeah. How are you feeling, Michelle? She says thank you. You're welcome.
Welcome. I get harmony and resolution.
Okay.
Hold on. Angels of harmony and healing are with you to help you resolve any conflicts that's been disturbing your inner peace. You are being encouraged to call in the light of God and surrender any concerns you have. The divine can resolve them. Call it in. Your angel guide is suggesting you release any need to be right or get your point across, but this will only create hostility. This is a time to focus on your own inner peace. Dedicate time and energy to doing what you can to make yourself feel comforted and comfortable. Through being more caring towards yourself, you will create harmonious energy that will wash out like a wave to all those around you. Trust that this will happen and harmony will be restored.
Mm. So you have to get in harmony with the universe, Michelle.
Yes.
Ground yourself. All right, I got the Ace of Abundance. It's kind of, this is an old card, but it says this cherub brings wonderful news. A windfall of resources comes your way to help with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting things done. It's a good time to start a venture, change careers, or go into business for yourself. There may be important contracts to sign. So you got some things coming. It's time
Yeah.
to get spiritually prepared.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
get grounded. Like that's your most important thing I want to bring across. Get grounded. One
Yeah.
thing at a time. Every
One
time
thing.
you come up with an idea, just write it down. Don't start it. Finish
Mm-hmm.
one thing. And I think you're going to be able to see that once you start organizing all these different things that are going on in your life, you'll be of gratitude
Yep.
that you organize all these things in your life.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Organization is a part of self improvement. Being organized.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, I learned that with keeping my closet clean and organized.
Yeah.
It keeps like I'm so clutter free in my brain.
And you know what's interesting? I didn't. Did she say she's an Aries or a Virgo?
I think she said Aries 416. Remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she was a Virgo, but never mind then. Yeah. Tracy, we just did 3 hours worth, 3 hours worth of readings right now,
They were so interesting. They were so
but it was
profound.
a lot of fun. They
What's
were really.
did you do your final outcome for Michelle?
I did. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it was which one?
Money, windfall of resources.
Oh, I like that. And
Yeah.
contracts. It has something
In
to do with
contracts to sign. Yeah.
yeah, and I brought that up earlier. So something's coming, Michelle. Don't drive yourself crazy, right? Because here's the thing. I feel like you're metaphysical, Michelle, and I feel like metaphysical people know something's coming and they're preparing like little workhorses in Santa's shop, but it's chaos.
Yeah. It's chaotic.
Hmm.
You know.
Get organized and slow it down. and carry a potato around.
And carry a potato, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, you guys, this has been so fun. I can't believe we went 3 hours. This reminds me of the old days and when I used to go live and do live readings.
It
This
went
was
by
fun.
fast. If I was not watching the clock, which I'm glad I didn't, I had no idea it was 3 hours.
3 hours.
It
Yeah,
went by so fast.
it did. I hope you guys enjoyed this and come back next time when we do this. We might do it tomorrow, I think.
Yes,
But we're also available for personal readings too. So if you guys want to get a personal reading, oh,
absolutely.
where I was gonna say where can they contact you, but Tracey,
Well,
where can they contact you?
if anybody wants to elaborate on anything that we talked about tonight, or if anybody's impressed with what we talked about tonight, right? The $60, was a split between Lamarr and I, but it's pretty much within that monetary frame
Yeah,
for personal readings.
it's no that's we aren't extremely expensive, but we're worth it.
We're so worth it. I already know
Yeah.
my value, so I don't keep
And where we are expensive, we're worth it. So you get what you pay for with
yes.
us either way. And I
Yes,
think that kind of proved that tonight, right?
I think we proved it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Lamar.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you. So, yeah,
Yeah.
you can reach me at 213-458-7408.
Yes. And you can reach me at 703-791-9162. I remember us being on here after midnight with these readings, Lamar, right? I miss those days. Yes, this was so wonderful. I remember those late night readings, so fun. I know. So I'm glad they're back again. And I'm glad we could bring Tracey in for the fun. Thank you, Tracey, for joining us.
Oh my God, guys, this was so much fun. Thank you so much. I'm honored.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? I love doing this, Lamar. So I'm
Me
really,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. Well, make sure you like the video, like both videos, subscribe to our channels, contact us for a reading, and we'll be back for another topic or for another live reading session again. This turned out really well. Thank you all for joining us, and
Oh,
make sure y'all hit the like. Go ahead.
look for the posting.
Look for the postings on social media, on our Instagram,
Well,
Facebooks,
especially if
YouTube.
we do it tomorrow. Look for the postings. But if we do it, it'll be after 10 o'clock,
It'll be late,
10
so it
p.m.
gives you time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thanks,
All right. I
Lamar.
love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's end with the song.
Cue the music.
Cue the music, child.
Cue the music!
My spiritual people. Oh, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the Lamarr and Tracey show. The only psychic tarot readers you need to know. You can trust our word because we've got your back. And our personal readings don't cost you a stack. Tracey is the one with the fiery flare, and Lamarr is the one with the gunned up hair. Trolls are jealous because we predicted it. Are you ready for the show? Cause it's time to get lit.